Hello, everyone, and welcome to Episode 7 of our Star Wars CCG journey. It is 2021, and we are here for the party.
Episode 7 is when Star Wars finally started getting good. I did it. I held my laugh.
We don't have to go there. We're supposed to be revisiting good feelings. I like Episode 7, actually.
I want to feel good about Star Wars, man. Quit bringing me down.
Yeah. So if you weren't with us the past 7 episodes, this is probably not the best place to start, but you're welcome here. We're about to play a game. It's better than last week. Last week, we opened a box of Cloud City and built decks that we have yet to play. We're about to play those. The series in general, we started with the first set in Episode 1, premiere set that originally came out back in, I think, 1995. And we've been going set by set, opening a single booster box, integrating those cards, building decks. We had a Death Star battle fight early on. We went to Hoth. We are now in Cloud City. So I'm running some Bounty Hunter. Steven's running Han Solo. You've been getting all the Han cards. The only thing's missing is the Falcon.
What I'm actually running, it looks like I'm a little louder than you. What I'm actually running is that vacuum tube deck. That's really the key here.
The lift tube?
Yeah, it's all about those lift tubes.
I'm excited to see what... I don't even know what they do, really. I wasn't quite paying attention.
It's fast transport.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to free some people in Carbonite. So we're going to be diving in. Before we do, a quick thing we've been doing on the streams lately is a Q&A session. Anyone in chat wants to say something, wants to ask us something, wants us to talk about anything. Now is the time.
We're at your service.
Just kind of checking in with everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. And then we're going to be playing some Star Wars CCG.
I got a hot tip on the comment section from our last deck build, which is that I have Anakin's lightsaber that apparently Leia can use.
So she is a Skywalker.
That's
everyone's a Skywalker, apparently.
It seems like
just a free name floating around. Galactus says, "Can you play out that dinner scene we didn't get to see in Cloud City with Vader and the gang?" We actually can. I think I don't have Vader, unfortunately. That would be awesome.
Actually, hold on.
I think we both got the dining room.
I have the guest quarters here. Did you have the dining room?
I got the dining room, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, we can literally do that.
There's also cards that are playable there. The food and drink and Jack Porkins, for some reason, are better all there.
Berry stew gets better.
Is very
blue
funny.
Milk. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Terry says, "Hey guys, what's the chance we'll see Team Covenant landing in Auckland to lead the SmackDown at Fab video?" I don't think it's unlikely.
It's not unlikely.
New Zealand's high on my list of places to go. Is Auckland New Zealand? It is, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I'd love to go over there and play. I think if the travel restrictions had been going on, I may have shown up to one of those call-ins, either the Australian or the New Zealand version.
We do like to travel a pretty long way to lose. It's one of the things we're really good at.
Eventually you do lose. Or you win.
Is this worth having? Sporting Blaster on Leia there?
I don't know. Leia's Sporting Blaster. Use a force to play on Leia. 2 on any other warrior. Can target for free. So free shots every battle. Draw a Destiny. Character hit if Destiny -1 is greater than their ability. I barely have anyone with good ability.
Yeah. So just start shooting. Yeah, I'll run that.
If hit by Leia, their forfeit value turns into 0.
Oh.
And it's a 5 Destiny. That seems like the kind of card you would want to play.
The kind of card you should play. Okay. I gotta find this Anakin Skywalker too.
Russell asking, how long do we figure until we get another Star Wars card game throwback series like this? So I do have the booster boxes prepared for the Star Wars TCG throwback series based on how this one went. We'll see. Once we finish this up, which I was talking to Steven this morning about it, I'm getting to the point where it's sort of like the pandemic, where at a certain point you recognize this is just reality right now. So with the streams, it really occurred to me, because I was thinking about the future of the throwbacks. We might be doing this for a while, a long while. So, at first I was like, we'll do this series for Star Wars CCG from Premiere to Death Star 2, and we'll just go through it and get to experience the game like everyone else did. And then I also, outside of that, have a collection of cards that are just Star Wars CCG cards I've collected over the years. And so my end goal ultimately is to get to 10 to 12 Star Wars CCG decks that are balanced against each other, where you can play the thematic fights. You have 2 hot decks, 1 light, 1 dark, that kind of stuff, that are also just reasonably good Star Wars CCG decks. So eventually we might get to the point where we've opened all the way through Death Star 2, we had our fun here, and then we actually just start building with my full collection and updating decks from time to time. But same thing with the Star Wars TCG. That's a game we both absolutely love, and so doing a series on that would be fun. I also have the boxes for a Lord of the Rings TCG series similarly, so both of those are something we might do. It just depends on how long we're streaming 4 days a week. Things change over time. 2 years ago, if you'd asked me, hey, really anything about how things are right now, I would have said no. I doubt that's how that's going to go. So we'll see how it goes, but definitely would love to get both those on the table a lot more.
Speaking of how things are, Zach, somebody asked, what is that? Watching from Houston from Oscar Cruz here. Love the content. Do you know if the Drax pack is still arriving tomorrow? Thanks again for all that y'all do. That's a great question. You basically have to ask that question about anything, particularly that Asmodee is pushing out right now. There are some delays that are floating about. We'll be in touch about certain of those. But with this Drax pack, here's the surprise of the week. Here, we found this out yesterday, like last night, basically, is when I learned about it at least. It looks like those packs, for whatever reason, are now arriving on like Friday afternoon to us.
Well, right now, expecting them tomorrow. That could mean
tomorrow morning,
in which case it's possible they would even go out the door tomorrow. But in all likelihood, just given how things go, tomorrow afternoon, and then we'll essentially pump those out as fast as we can.
Probably Friday and Monday.
That might not be until Monday, but our promise on the subscriptions is always by release day. If that's not happening, that's what we promote, then we'll definitely be in contact with everyone. But that seems to just be the state of the universe. Every partner we work with is having trouble getting products on time to the right places and all the right places at the same time.
Can't they just tell us that 2 weeks before the release of a product?
Well,
don't they know?
No.
Do they not?
I don't think they know when stuff's getting to the port. I don't think they know when it's going to get to their warehouse. Even we ran into this with our unlimited shipments for Flesh and Blood, where some amount of them are just caught in USPS.
They're sitting in a house or a box somewhere, sitting in a warehouse.
So we got those in late. We got them shipped out within 24 hours, and then they say picked up but not scanned. So that means UPS has them, or USPS, but they haven't entered that next step for whatever reason. Meanwhile, a bunch of other people are getting it. Like, some people got it the next day.
Yeah, and like UPS, it seems unaffected.
Well, UPS was fine. But even USPS, literally the next day, some people in like Kansas were getting their boxes.
I swear it's like they made it, there's some kind of a threshold, and like they got in at a certain time and somebody was there scanning and working, and then that person left, and it was like, somebody's on vacation for a week. The scanners don't work anymore or whatever. We don't have enough people. So they don't have enough people. They can't scan all the stuff that's coming in, which is crazy. How do you ever get out of that problem? You'd have to hire a ton more people.
I think if you're going to just carte blanche, give people the ability to take a bunch of time off and have no restrictions, like...
That's what Alex said was happening, right?
Even us, a very small company compared to USPS, ultimately, people have vacation time, and if it's a vacation time, that's a benefit you don't want to restrict if possible, right? It's like when you want to take your time off, that's on you. Mm-hmm. But still, it was even worse when we had the local store open, because it's like... Well, obviously, all of the people that work the store can't just be gone.
Right.
So that's a problem. But seemingly, USPS was just like, nope, you can take off whenever you want, and then half the people just disappear. So
makes sense.
Anyways, for that reason, and the same thing's true with freight companies and shipping, logistics. I read a lot of articles this week about macro logistical just pileups everywhere.
It's a jungle out there, man.
Yeah. And then, of course, if you are the Chacos, you're using that example earlier this week, you're waiting for that boat to clear the dock in Seattle.
Yeah.
And then it finally does. You're going to be willing, you're going to clog up with the shipping lanes from there.
Right.
Because you're going to be willing to do whatever it takes to start getting that stuff moving. You've been out of stock for 2 months. Like that whole thing. So
yeah, it never ends, man.
Anyways, we'll always do our best to stay in communication, though, no matter what's going on with subscribers.
Kevin Gobler here says, do you think the general drop in value of fab products is an indication of the game's future?
I have a hot take on this.
Here's what I love about this.
Yep.
As an outside observer who never cared about whether, can I play with the cards or not? Your cards. Never got in the investment game, really have never done that in TCG. I love the fact that a trading card game, a collectible card game of any kind, can never be correct, right? So, like, if the product value is really high, people say it's too expensive to get into the game. Totally. New players can't get in, the game's going to die. If the card values or the box values drop, they say, there's no value in the cards, therefore everybody's going to get out of the game.
People don't believe in the future of this game.
So no matter what happens, there's going to be a reason the game is dying.
Yeah.
Right? So you just have to understand that coming in, it's a paradox that is unwinnable for a trading card.
Well, and I think that's where you have to have a little bit of perspective on as many inputs as possible. So the essentially the secondary market prices on booster boxes and singles is really soft right now. So Monarch boxes were at like $500-$600 first edition, down to like they're selling at $350, $375 over on eBay.
Great. Get your gold foils.
That's right. But I think a lot of things are happening in my estimation. So Monarch, literally the set after Crucible, the box prices for Crucible a month after release were like $175.
Right.
And the singles prices, I remember we sold an Arknight shard for like $600 as a single. And so when you have the library, which is the Fable in this set, literally selling for $5,000 the week it releases.
Oof.
So it was already at 10 times where Crucible was about a week, 2 weeks after release, right? And the box prices, it was same kind of 2, 3, 4 times. So I think a few things happened. One is that people, the hype train got to the prices of Monarch. Right, which makes sense. People don't know how much to get it made, where you can get it. People are willing to buy it, and all that kind of stuff. But it's a correction that's happening. But it's still, even right now, like libraries listed, I think at $2,500, $2,600 on our website. So it's still 5 times where we were at this point with Crucible.
Right.
And then the other input, there's a couple of inputs. One, we already have Monarch Unlimited. We still don't have Crucible Unlimited. So when you talk about secondary market prices, you have not only the collectors that are buying this stuff, but all the people that want to play with it, right? The number of Courage of Blade Holds non-foil that sold at $100 back in the day, because it's the only way you can get it.
It's the only way you can play with the card. Yeah.
So the other thing I see when you start looking at all these inputs is that first edition sold out before it came out. Step one. Monarch is out, right? It seems like there's a decent amount of product available for people to buy.
People can actually play the game.
Literally,
cool.
We have Welcome to Wraith Unlimited back in stock, the first set. We have not been able to keep anything in stock for more than a month. Every reprint we get, it's not like it disappears like it did up front, but it's literally going within a month. The other piece of information that's really relevant to me is there were over 50 events this past weekend for Flesh and Blood. There were like big events that were happening. They're being reported on. So
I'm just surprised people were playing it.
Yeah, right. No one plays this game. So when you look at the number of people playing, the conversations that are going on, I think it's incredible what's happening right now. Especially when you also compare the state of Flesh and Blood secondary market, even for Monarch, to like something like Pokemon. Literally, Pokemon, it comes out, it's hyped, the hard cards go sky high, right? But then it starts going way down after that. Like if you look at the past 4 sets of Pokemon, very few of those cards are doing what they did in that moment. So all that to say, I think the game's incredibly healthy. I think the world's kind of coming back to normal. I think it's becoming more of a game that players are buying than necessarily just finance. I also think there's a macro level finance thing going on right now, which is unrelated to Flesh and Blood. You look at everything from the coins to the stock market, it's all soft right now. Money is soft right now for a very good reason, which is that there's a ton of concern about inflation and interest rates and all this stuff going on. So who knows all the factors that are making this happen. But I have no doubts whatsoever about the next 3 to 5 years of this game. I think it's just going to keep being very successful.
Thank you. Nice little soapbox there. We'll call you Rudy Bunn. McCoy Butler says, hey guys, I just picked up some Keyforge S because of your streams and videos. It's an amazing game. Glad you're loving it, McCoy. That is wonderful to hear.
It's a great game.
83 Galactus, the reality of these logistical knots doesn't seem like an insufferably crushing weight for you guys at all. Oh, you can tell that we're annoyed by it, and it's literally the worst thing for our line of business? Yeah, that's a thing.
I mean, it's just a bummer. No one wants... we're very obsessed. Like I said, we got that Monarch Unlimited late, and we got it out the door within a day. And that was a lot of stuff moving, a lot of parts, and we had to have a lot of people at the ready for a long time to be able to make that happen. So when you literally do everything you can to mitigate any complication from the people up the stream and any complication from the down the stream, and then you still just get stuck.
Yeah.
And then you have to send emails, and you get a bunch of contacts about what's going on with my shipment, and then people think that it's your fault that it's not moving, and it's like... I'm just seeing us sweating getting this. That day we were streaming, it's like you just heard it the whole time. The taping all this stuff. Just go.
You do everything you can, I think, on your end, and then the problem is that it doesn't matter because the end impression that somebody's going to get is with you, not with USPS, not with your distributors, not with the publisher.
And I think unless it's literally like a didn't print enough or a bad design or that kind of stuff, the heat almost always goes to the retailer.
Sure.
It's
which is kind of
not the publisher.
That's why you get your X% discount from your publishers, is because you're the front line.
You got to do something.
So you try to do as good as you can. It's been really tough this past year.
Wow, this is awesome. Kevin Crick says, I just picked up a near complete Star Wars LCD collection for $10 thanks to some friendly Tulsa local on your Discord. I think that was old Grant passing that off. $10 for that is crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts. Wow.
Love or hate that game. That's a good deal.
What's up, Sexy Dinosaur? Good to see you. I'm glad you think we're beautiful.
Sure Thing Gaming loves your mug.
No, that's good.
And by that I mean your coffee cup.
Yeah, of course. I've got some cold coffee in there. Actually, it's kind of an ingenious moment. I used the inside of the middle of an ice cream sandwich as like a creamer. And that was a great decision.
Really?
Yeah, I iced it, put coffee in there. Well, I put the hot coffee in the little middle sandwich. So I put a little ice cream part. I put the hot coffee on, stirred it.
Poured onto it.
Then I added ice.
Yeah.
That was
really? We have ice?
Yeah, we got ice. There's a freezer in there, if you can believe it.
I didn't know we had ice, though.
Yeah, tons.
If you can believe it.
They're making drinks in there, so you gotta have ice.
Oh, yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
Unless you're only drinking like hot toddies.
Oh my gosh, what was that? Oh, so the example I have of a similar technique that isn't good. I like eggnog, right? So
well, let's hear all about it.
It's holiday time. Eggnog's around, and you're making coffee, and you're like, oh, it'd be great?
Yeah.
Putting eggnog in my coffee, because it would kind of be like putting, cream or milk in there.
Yes,
but it's eggnog flavored. Yeah. It's horrible.
Yeah, it's not good at all, is it? I think I've also done that, yeah.
Something about the viscosity, I don't know, it just doesn't, it's like, it's not. I ruined a good cup of eggnog and coffee. I'd rather have them separate next to each other, It's like take a thing of coffee and have a little bit of eggnog. I don't know. It was bad.
Last question here. TML Turby, any consideration playing something like Marvel Champs on Tabletop Sim with viewers? I don't know if Zach has plans for that, but we just don't like playing these games online because we have such a precious gift that is the ability to play in person with another person who you can stand for hours.
I'm just surrounded by those people.
Yeah, so we because we can do it in the flesh, we just do that. If I was really hard up for it, I don't even know if I would do tabletop. It's kind of like, I don't know. I've never been into that.
I mean,
unless it was Warhammer Champions, and I was jamming those games.
And app that's easy enough to play.
That was like a different thing. Yeah, tabletop sim is like, ugh. I gotta drag things around. This is a machine. It's supposed to do it for me.
To be fair, you also don't have a great setup for it. So, I can go upstairs and just play TTS.
Sure.
But also, I just don't like doing it. So, I would rather... And I like I said, I have a brother that plays all these games. I have you. I have literally everyone here at work. It's like they literally started doing... Wednesdays, apparently, after work, they're hanging out playing Flesh and Blood.
Oh.
So, there's just...
Where's my invite?
This whole thing? Well, we all know you're busy. That's a sacred ground. Anyway, so it's unlikely, honestly.
There you go. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. We can just say it. What's your starting locations? I don't want to choose the same one. Is it the Carbon Chamber?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I don't know the right call here, but I think I'm going to go guest quarters.
That makes sense. Han Leia starting in the guest quarters.
It's got me 2, and then Leia -2 would be a nice boon at the beginning. Look at this.
The dark side ability is if I control it, my force drain's -1.
Okay, so this is a no go for you.
Okay.
And then I've got a whole lot of dead weight in this deck. How many locations usually have? 7?
It's like 8 to 10 usually.
Okay, then I'm good.
I think that's normal.
I will say the Destiny draws in this deck are about as bad as they can be.
I will say that I was paying attention to those numbers more this time than I ever have.
Well, you've got the goods then. These sleeves feel amazing. These are dragon shields?
They're new dragon shields.
Okay, well then I'm about to say I'm a dragon shield man.
No, these are new katanas.
Then I'm about to say I'm a new katana man.
I think what you are is a new sleeve man.
Are you sure? There's a lot of space there.
I'll show you. I'll give you one. You can look at the back. That's the back of a dragon shield right there. Put a CCG card in there, and you can tell the difference. I think when they're new, they're both very similar. That's why we're running a test. I'm sleeving my Fab and Dragon Shield.
Yeah, sure enough.
and everything else in Katana, and we're using them for like a year because I want to see how they both hold up.
Maybe they're both great.
That's what I think that's true, but I also think they're particularly great in the new phase.
Yeah. Welcome to the new phase.
Matt, I'm with you on this. I understand. I know a lot of people that are like this, saying that TTS was a godsend during the pandemic.
Yes.
There's just a ton of people that can't get out, and it's hard to keep a physical collection, and it's hard to keep your decks updated. So there's upsides to it, but personally, the joy of tabletop for me is physically playing with these things in person with other people.
With this guy.
That's right. Specifically
this guy only. It's the only way we can play anything anymore.
All right, let's see what we got. I have Cloud City Carbonite Chamber. You have Cloud City Guest Quarters.
Got the Guest Quarters. Choose your favorite. Put them where you want. Let's go top down.
Wow, this is a lot. What is that? It's purple. How did you do that?
Oh, it's just on the vivid setting to bring out the colors a bit more.
These aren't actually purple.
Oh, good luck proving it.
Put this as a board.
Everything sound good out there? We're still, it's a constant Kaizen process here on the audio.
How much can you zoom out?
That much.
That's gonna get. Look how small this tiny table is.
Well.
Oh wait, we have all the way to here.
Yeah.
That's better.
We can go a little more.
You're good.
I mean, let me see what I've got.
Prepare thyself.
At a certain point, you're just looking at indicators.
Legs.
We maybe get some mics in there. How about that?
That's good.
You guys like? Is that okay?
What is this? Okay, let's clean that up. Welcome to the live stream.
Yeah. Where
anything's possible.
Don't show them that Corona you've got off stream.
There's the mic. I can see the mic now.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Wow. How cameras and lenses work blows my mind every time.
All right, where's the mic? Is it here? Yeah, you can't see that one. You can see this guy.
Super Davey says, I forgot how nice the carbon chamber looks. He added some, other language.
How freaking nice.
It does look good.
Thanks for your help today. This is going to get weird.
Right. Decks are 60 cards in this game. Technically 59 because you start with the location out. And actually, when you start playing the real CCG, including all the cards, you start with about 82 cards on the table. So your deck doesn't even really exist. That's hyperbole. You start with like 5 or 10 cards on the table.
Okay. And we'll try to fight any echo that we might have. This is probably well in the shot now. Yeah, you guys can see that. It's
black scum.
There we go. I'll try that.
All right.
I'll try to sit over here, I think, a little bit. I'll just have to be
Here's my deck.
A little bit.
Draw 8.
Okay.
You want to see all your really high destiny numbers here, right?
Nope.
Drat.
Oh, whoa. I got everything. Except...
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Run it down. Phase 1, I activate. I'm dark side, I go first. There's 3 Force Icons out here, so I'll get 3 plus 1 for myself.
What's a sector?
Like a cloud sector.
Okay, so these are not sectors. Right on. Okay.
All right. Phase 2, control. I obviously don't control anything. Deploy. Nope.
This guy's so funny.
Skip deploy, skip battle, skip my move phase. We'll go to draw. You can draw from the top of your force pile, of course. I'll draw a card. I'll draw a card. I'll draw a card. And I'll draw a card. Over to you.
All right, I get 1, 2, 3, 1 from me. 4 total. Force. Don't get to look at those. And isn't it sideways to sideways? Is that how you're supposed to do it?
You go activate to the left, spin to the top,
and then it
lose
goes
to the right.
Okay.
Lose to the right.
To lose my infinite potential. So, you can't really dunk too hard with 4, so it's safe to put somebody down, right? Right?
Presumably, yeah.
I don't want to make a mistake here,
Just immediately?
I feel like, because I just kind of want to throw something in that carbon freezing chamber and say, like, all right, you want to come fight over this thing?
You can.
You've only got 4 force you're going to activate.
It can only go
right?
so poorly. Yeah.
Yeah. At least make you do something, you know? I don't know. Yeah, let's do it. Cloud City Trooper, right there in the right there.
Oh,
in the
there he
chamber.
is. Look
right
at him. That stash is killer. If you or anyone you know knows this guy or is related to him, I need to know. I need his autograph on this card.
I'm going to Drazi's.
Let's look at them. No ability. He's just nothing. Okay. Man, what a character.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Mine, activate 4. That's unreal.
Dean Rabbit, I love how they're still confused after doing this for a few months. Yeah,
welcome to Star Wars. Well, here's the thing, man. Every time we open a box, we get another one of these. Which is another rules compendium. Look at this thing.
Oh, right. That was used. And then these go to the bottom at the end, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay.
We also play like 82 different games.
Give me a break, man.
All right. Well, that seems fun.
Let's just build down until it matters, unless it matters.
I can't let you just control 2.
That's what I'm saying, right? So we got to get some action on the board here. But you don't want to waste a force to fight, you know? It's like that's precious right now.
I just need to put a body down. But then, you know, you can start to...
Pow, pow.
We all know your Destiny's garbage, though. So that's fine. All right. I will deploy. I'm going to deploy Trooper Gerald Blendon. 0
this
cost.
This is the face-off we've been waiting for. who could define this battle in the books?
They're just 2 lovely Cloud City citizens hanging out.
Hanging
so
out.
deploys only in Cloud City, but he can move elsewhere.
Cost you 0?
0. Power +2 when participating in a battle I initiate. Opponent may use 2 force to bribe Blendon to not participate in a battle. So you can pay him off for 2. But he's +2 power right now.
So he's the same thing, but costs you 0.
Yep. And he's unique.
And he's +2 if you initiate a battle. Okay. Yeah. So he's like, yeah.
So then we'll go to the battle phase.
Yeah.
I'll pay 1 to initiate a battle.
All right.
I'm at 4.
4 to my 2.
Yep.
I'll lose 3.
And then 1 somewhere.
Right. Well, isn't it just 2? You just won by 2, right?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So I'll just sacrifice
him. You officially suckered me into going putting a character.
Well, you had a 0 coster, so that wasn't exactly what I needed.
Wasn't your idea of a good time? Yeah. Okay. Meantime, now we'll go to moving. Leia's deploy -2 there.
Yeah, just got a drawer.
I'll pass. I'm gonna go to draw. Okay, I get it. I have a lot of that card. There we go. Draw a card. All right. Over to you, Camp.
All right. 4 in the pocket. No drains to speak of. I'm going to throw some clouds out here. Yeah, it's probably not worth it yet. Okay.
Leader saying the complexity of this game is just the best. There'll never be another game quite like this. And then he says, "OMG, I'm sure I have that, Gerald." We're also asking to the people in chat, how many locations would you normally run? So part of the thing that would be different is in the next set in Jabba's Palace, they introduce starting interrupts. And a lot of times the starting interrupts plus the objectives you're playing let you start with 3 or 4 or 5 locations out. And so especially when both players are doing it, you normally end with 5 or 6 locations. So it changes the dynamics on that.
All right, I'm going to throw Wedge over here in the guest quarters for 2.
Uh-oh. He's a real deal. 2 for 6? Jiminy Crickets? Let's read him. 3 power anything applies. 1 red, 2. Oh, sorry. Use 1 force to reserve. I can take a Corellian ship. Ooh.
Yeah, it's not going to matter. He's a good pilot, but he's on the ground now. And then we'll go to the Drazi's.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. I'll activate 4 force. I need more locations.
I know, me too. But if you play them, I get money.
Yeah.
Usually. So play on.
Yeah, we're both in that zone. Control, I'll drain you for 1.
You got me. Was it loss can be from my hand?
Yeah, sure can.
That's really what you should be doing, I think, if you're
draw a bunch and you get to selectively lose. Yeah. What up, Eclectic?
Okay. One character card from your hand. Okay. We like the stock here. Interesting. I got some good cards. I'm going to lose a gas miner. He's gone. I shouldn't do that. I like all of these cards so much.
Yep. That's good. You build a deck.
You know what? No. We'll dump one of these. Yeah, dump one of those. Proficiency. Got plenty.
All right. Mine? Let's... I hate doing this. You ever feel that way?
Yes.
I'm going to pay 3 for a Cloud City Engineer. When present at a converted site, I can pay 2 force to raise my site to the top. So if you drop a chamber on top of my chamber. Also, when present at an opponent's site that has a Scomp link, my force drains are +1. Has a Scomp link, so just be aware.
You got one too?
But it's an opponent's location.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I think you have to be the one who played it.
Right.
Then it says, Ugnaughts deploy to the same Cloud City site for -1.
Well, hello.
I like those econ discounts, you know. Then I'll go to the end of my turn. I'll draw this card and pass it over to you. That's a card right there.
I've got 2 very distinct directions right now, and it's amazing. It's amazing. Oh my gosh.
Now this is pod racing.
I've got to make a decision here. Okay. When is the deploy battle move? Okay.
Yeah. You specifically can move after battle, so you can't just pile on someone. Eclectic, I'm here for you. Saying Carbon Freezing deck. Yes.
Okay. This could be a problem now. Let's go. Let's make it interesting.
Cool. All right.
I'm going to play some clouds up here.
Uh-oh, here comes the sector. Let's go.
I'm going to play an X-Wing up there in the clouds.
Starships are power move or -2?
Yeah. So, I assume your TIE Fighter's going to suck up there too.
Yeah, very much.
And then I'm going to pay 2 to put a gas miner down here.
Oh, ice cream bucket.
Okay, so it's when at a site, adds 1 to your force drains at related cloud sectors.
That's right.
So I drain you for 2 here.
Yep.
During your activate phase, if at a Cloud City site and I control Bespin, which I don't, I can activate 1 for every cloud sector on Bespin.
That can be really good for you.
Yeah. Back to you.
I remember you talking about this deck.
I don't know. We're going to get into it.
Start mining the clouds.
Stretching things.
So now I get 5?
Yeah.
Well, that changes my math completely.
You drain me for 1?
Yeah, I drain you for 1. You got it.
I'm going random. Ooh.
I'd be nervous about like Han and
It's
Leia.
so random. Yeah. Well, I have a lot of them in my hand.
Come again?
I have a lot of them in my hand.
Well, I think.
You come to the party. You keep coming in here, coming up to the party. Did I drain you for 1 last time?
No, but you should have.
Yeah, I should have.
Let me see what I want to get
I guess
rid of.
we'll actually follow the rules. I need to run down the list, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Daniel says you can't play sectors if the system is not on the table.
Oh, really?
Bing, bing, bing. Where's my glossary? New plan.
Draw.
Mm-hmm.
Thank goodness for chat.
Okay, let's do it like this. I'll do 2 here. for Trevor Horn.
What's that thing do?
You only just need to read it, basically. And then I'll draw 2.
All right.
Did you get your 1 drain after all?
Yeah, I'll get there in a second. During the control phase, you can sell 1 non-character card from your hand. Opponent must use X Force, where X is the destiny of that card, or entire force pile. Place solo card on opponent's use pile and activate that much force. Wow. So during your control phase...
Yeah. I sell you something, you've got to buy it if you can. With your force.
But then it goes into my use pile?
It goes into your use pile and I get that much force.
Weird.
I know, it's crazy. Let's just get weird.
All right, let me get rid of a card. Things I'm not getting rid of here. All right. Let's get rid of this. All right, now over to me, and I only get 4, though. So we'll go back to my original plan.
Oh, look. There's an exception, Zach. The Cloud City sector is an exception. You can play that even if Bestman is not on the table.
No, the Cloud City.
Yeah, okay.
Not
so you can
the
play
clouds.
the city, not the clouds.
Yeah.
Okay.
But can you play the clouds if you have Cloud City? That would make sense.
Yeah, surely. Maybe not.
All right, hold on.
Can you have clouds without a system? I don't know.
I'll just read it to you. Cloud City floats in the atmosphere of the planet Bespin, creating a special relationship between the planet and the city's sites. All Cloud City sites are related to Bespin and thus may be deployed even if the Bespin system and the Bespin Cloud City sector are not on the table. The first docking bay site, which won't matter, we'll get to that.
What would you just say? Deploy even if Cloud City is not on the...
So you can deploy. You may be able to deploy. Cloud City sites are related to Bespin and may be deployed even if Bespin's not on the table.
Okay.
The 2 locations are both cloud sectors, the 2 Cloud City and the clouds. Cloud sectors are placed between a planet system and its sites and represent various altitudes of airspace above the planet's surface.
Cool.
So you can play clouds on any planet. To clarify, similarities, etc., etc. So basically, if you have...
you got to play the planet to play the clouds, but you can play Cloud City without the planet. But you can't play clouds with Cloud City only.
So sectors which deploy to any planet, clouds, asteroid fields, etc., may deploy only where a system location is already on the table.
Okay.
Sectors which deploy to a particular system, like Bespin Cloud City, can deploy even if that system is not on the table.
Okay. I believe.
Okay. I lost my force. Oh, back over to me.
Back over to you.
Using my Ugnaught discount, we're going to play 2 Ugnaughts for 2.
Oof.
They cost 1 each. When in the Carbonite Chamber, they add 1 to each of my Carbon Freeze and Destiny draws. During my control phase, I can lose a force from my hand to search my lost pile and take a weapon or device into hand. The Ugnaughts are Ugin. Then I will pass. These will go into the deck. And, well, you can sell me cards. Saving money doesn't help me now.
That's correct.
Oh, it's the worst.
Or, you can buy it. I'll buy anything. I'll sell you anything you want. Come on in. Did you activate 4 force or 5?
4.
Good. It's the correct amount.
Well, I'd rather... So if I don't use these, you can make me use them with him.
That's right. But you get something in return in your used pile. Isn't that exciting?
I think I get it in my use pile anyway. You sell it to me,
right.
And I can use all the force in this pile, which could be 0.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and draw. And draw. Even if I don't want to. Okay.
Wow, so that's crazy. So I can always just activate X Destiny Force?
Mm-hmm. But you're losing a card every time you do that.
Yeah.
And giving me an extra card.
Yeah.
But you can load me up with all your locations. But
you can just have a big turn, If you had a 5 Destiny thing to sell.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, here's 5 money out of nowhere.
Yeah, but if you're selling a 5 Destiny card to me, it's usually But you can imagine a deck that runs a lot of him and a bunch of garbage.
Yeah, I can. All right, so this is interesting. Let's see, but this guy seems important.
No.
Touch your cards here. Where's also there's a Scomp link. Okay. Let's see what's going on here.
What's going on?
Okay. We've got some decisions to make, man. And I'm going to have to think. 4, 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6.
I gotta get a location.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know, I think I'm gonna commit to something interesting, and then we're just gonna call it. We're just gonna call it here. Okay. Now you've got Destiny draws in different area codes, so I've got to watch myself.
Might be stepping into an Ugnaught trap.
All right. 0 for KFC there.
I think I forgot to drain you.
Yes. 1.
Drain you for 1. Back on my turn.
I'm trying to think, is it worth me playing my own carbon freezing chamber? You can raise it, but that costs you 2, and that's awesome. So we like it.
We like the style.
We like it.
It also probably gives me 1 less force for now.
Yeah.
Probably only has 1 dark side icon.
Yes, miner's gone. Okay, let's drain you for 1.
Okay.
Okay. KFC. Oh, we're gonna activate my force here.
How good.
Oh, I got a control phase. Hold on, I gotta do that. I gotta sell you this thing. I'm gonna sell you this Cloud City Blaster. It's 2 Destiny. You get it in your used pile, and then I get to activate 2 force.
Lovely.
KFC there. Ooh, I don't know about all this. I don't know if it's the right time. But if you just keep stacking up there, I gotta find a way to end this thing, end this problem.
What's the problem?
The problem is you got these guys that are gonna put out 1,000 -1 Ugnaughts.
Imagine if I had 2 of those things out.
Yeah.
Does it stack? I
Yeah,
feel like there are rules that
always,
say
right?
it did or didn't. If I have 2 engineers out or my Ugnaughts free, tell me the truth. Set me free.
All right, we'll stick to the plan here. 1, 2, 4, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3.
Gotcha. So things have to say they're cumulative for them to stack.
Oh, Zach, this is not the right time to do this. It's not the right time to do this. So we won't.
I'm gonna carbon freeze you. You're not careful.
We won't. All right, I'm gonna drop that up top.
Oh no.
Your force range is now +1 though, is the thing, because of this thing, right? This guy. So it's like, I don't know. Do I do that?
Ooh.
That's why I think I have to try to at least go there and get saucy.
Interesting.
All right, so let's go here. Let's do 2 for a miner.
Wow. He's coming to party.
And then let's do...
That guy that's selling me stuff is actually weirdly unfortunate for me.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I'm going to get all your force forever. You got to go kill him then.
I know, and now I have a new problem.
It's that easy. Pay 1 to initiate a battle here. And then I think I can do this. Deploy as a react to a Cloud City site. This is a Cloud City site, right?
Can you react to yourself?
Oh, I don't know. If I can't, then I won't.
Let's just read react here in this here glossary. Special form of deployment or movement that may occur during your opponent's turn. So you may want to rethink your life.
Well, then don't worry about me there. Nothing to worry about at old mining site. And then I'll go to the...
So you're not fighting?
I'm not fighting. I'll go to the move phase. So I want to put Wedge over there, move over and consider getting a counter dunk. No, I don't. I just want to draw one card.
All right.
I'm going to leave 2 force.
Mine?
Yeah.
I get a salty 3.
That's right.
This goes under. Intriguing.
So don't fight me. I've got to react.
I'm not scared. Something tells me it's going to be okay. All right. 5 to your 2, and you react with something. What's the trick? I just got problems.
I know you haven't deployed any locations, so I think you're going to brick out your destiny with a 0. You're going to finally hit your location on the top here.
How many cards in hand?
6. You got like a bajillion. I like to push the pace. I think that's what the light side should do, right?
All right, let's do
Scare
this. Interesting. I think
I need 1 more force, technically. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to draw another card. Because I had 2 plus 2 from the blaster, so I should have been at 6.
okay.
Maybe something was off. Oh, wait, no, I already drew a card. Is that right?
I don't know.
Because let's see, I drew one of these, 1, 2. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to reshuffle this because I know what that card is now.
Okay.
It was going to be good for me.
I'm going to play a card called Ability.
Oh, come on.
Deploy on an opponent's side of the table. During opponent's deploy phase, they must either deploy a card with an ability or lose 2 force.
Forever?
Until this is gone. The effect is lost if the opponent has more cards with ability on the table.
Oh.
So if you have...
This is crazy.
One
You're
more...
just going to flood the board with Ugnaughts and stuff, right?
Well, no. I have a different plan.
I've got a better plan. One draw. Yeah, that's right.
Then...
Weird. You could easily cheat at this game.
Yeah, definitely.
But why would anybody playing this want to cheat? How could you really care enough?
Now I gotta think about this.
You want to like, it's like, what, you want to like fast forward the movies or something? It's like, what?
I have a distinct choice in front of me. Yeah, I think that's the better play. I'm gonna pay 1 for an Ugnaught.
It's cost you nothing?
Yep. And then I'm gonna pay 1 to initiate a battle here.
Okay. I'm gonna react with Lobot. Beep, boop, beep.
Beepity boopity boop.
Deploys a react to a Cloud City site. When present at a scomp link, which there is currently one, power +2 and opponent's total power is -2. So you're -2 on +2, and then Cloud City troopers deploy free and power +1 at same Cloud City
Wow.
site. So not a huge deal.
So I'm currently at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 minus, you said 2?
Yeah.
So I'm at 4. What are you at?
And I am at 4. And we both have ability 4.
All right. Battle time. Let me make sure there's nothing left here for me to do. Oh, wait, I actually do have something somewhere.
Ability.
Check this out.
Ability.
I love it. I'm going to use a Lost Interrupt. I'm going to play a Lost Interrupt.
Okay, yeah.
Lost, this is called Prepare the Chamber. I can use, it would go to my use pile, makes my Carbon Freeze and Destiny +2. Right? Lost, if one of my Ugnaughts is I'm not defending. Don't worry about that card.
How do you defend?
I have to be on the receiving end.
Oh, you're attacking. Yeah, that's right.
I'm attacking. Okay.
I mean, you have to defend yourself when you're attacking.
You ready to draw Destiny?
Sometimes. Yeah. Here we go, baby.
Tie ball game. Are you out? Get out of here.
6
I got a 4.
And that 4, Zach, goes to 0, courtesy of Kentucky Fried Broken Card.
Unbelievable. So you win by 6, and I have to lose 6 from here. So then this is immediately going to go away as well. That's unreal.
The lift tubes deliver.
I have so many high Destiny cards.
It's like 1 of 4.
That's going to be the game.
Yeah.
I just think I lose.
He's +2, right? Because you initiated the battle. So you go up to 6.
What?
Isn't he plus? There's a guy that's +2 when you initiate. Yeah, participating in a value
Gotcha,
initiate.
yeah. So I lose by 4. Jiminy Crickets.
So I go to 10. That's crazy.
We'll lose these. It's the worst.
A surprised Lobot enters the chat.
Yeah. Anyways. Then into my turn, I'll draw.
That's horrible. We're going to have to reshuffle this one?
Maybe. It's going to be over quickly. Because you're going to get a battle again here, and you have ability, and I don't.
Mm-hmm. That's true. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. We're going to drain you for...
Left tube goes into your use file.
Thank you. Drain you for 1.
Sure.
And then, yes, this will get horrible. Also, during that, I'm going to sell you another...
Oh, yeah, it was 6. It didn't matter that I only lost by 4. It's still 6 attrition.
Yes.
Yeah. So, it doesn't matter. They're all going away.
I'm going to sell you an X-Wing for 2.
Thank you.
Unbelievable. Let's play Chewie here.
Mm-hmm.
You know how it goes.
Yeah.
And then let's initiate a battle.
All right. I'm at 3.
You're currently at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus a draw of 3. 13.
Lose. I'm down by 12. No, 10. So lose 6 and 4.
And then I will draw.
All right. Mine.
Yep.
Activate my 3 force.
Ronan saying the 2 Ugnaughts were crushed by the lift when Lobot arrived.
Let's go.
Uncertain
Uncertain is the future, even though it's very certain. Each player counts the cards in their hand.
4.
Then you take your hand in your use pile, shuffle it into your deck, and draw that many.
Oh.
So I had 10.
Wait, what's my use pile? My use pile is
Empty.
Empty. So
Yeah.
I just redraw 4?
Yeah.
I'm definitely finding that I think I need to start with Bespin if I'm going to have all these clouds in my deck. You just can't play them.
That would make sense. This is going fine, though.
But then, yeah, it's totally, yeah, it's just lucky. Then you don't have anywhere to play dudes unless they just go into your carbon chamber, which I guess is the same hand.
Go ahead.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, looky here. Let's activate force 4. And then, I mean, this is crazy. With this dude, I can sell you these lift tubes for $6 and activate 6 force. Why even play him?
This guy's crazy.
It's crazy.
So the problem he gave me is I had Boba Fett in my hand.
You can't hold, though.
So, but I only had 4 money, and Boba Fett cost 5.
Yeah.
So literally, the turn you played him was the turn I was going to save 1, so I can get Boba Fett out. But then I can't save any And then I also can't. I even just redrew 10. I don't have any locations. So like,
drain 2.
I'm on. Yeah, sure.
One more turn just for good measure.
There's no. I literally get 3/4 a turn.
Yeah, you're done.
And
you're done.
I can't save any. So like normally in this position, I could at least get punched for a while and lose the 2. But I can't put something out, otherwise she'll just dunk on me.
Yeah, it's just a dunk. It's just an MJ.
There's no.
Yeah. Okay, let's just reshuffle it. Reshuffle
there's no out of that one.
Take a look.
I'm gonna see how many locations I have.
Lift team deck does work. I might add a few more locations actually.
That was not good.
Ryan Roper. Sir, would you like to purchase this fine lift tube? It can hold so many Ugnaughts. Slaps door.
I also like the idea of purchasing a lift tube.
I'm in need of one lift tube. Yeah, that was hilarious. That's the thing that happens in the game sometimes. The KFC thing doesn't make any sense to me. That seems so strong.
That card?
That you zero out their destiny entirely. I bet there were some busted decks around that.
I'm curious if that was a really commonly played thing. The guy selling stuff is crazy too. That's a wild card.
You want to do in-house errata?
I don't need.
I'll just drop him. If it's not, it's not that fun.
I'm okay with it.
I'm gonna drop him.
I have answers. It's just like, particularly no locations was a problem.
Yeah.
Van saying KFC was in every deck at the beginning.
Yeah. KFC almost feels like a drop to me. It's like, I've seen that enough. It's too good. It gives me the willies. I'll put another location in for that. And then I'll start with Bespin and we'll get to mining. It's like the beautiful thing about these kinds of games. It's just like, how do we want to play it? KFC is crazy.
Not like that.
Not like, we don't want this. This isn't what we're looking for. Okay.
I can't believe you hit that 6. How many 6s are in there?
Like 2. All the lift tubes.
Tasty.
The lift tubes and the lift tube operation cards are 6s and 5s.
Yeah.
Like everything else is like a 2 or 0. Let's get the incinerator. Cool. That's interesting. I'll just take the docking bay. Let's have a docking bay in here. Yeah. Your characters with lightsaber each power +2. Oof. Gross. I don't have any of those those big 2s. Okay. A new story will be told. A story in the clouds.
Right.
Crazy.
I solved the problem, and it was not getting better.
Ron is saying they balanced KFC by not letting her fit in a starfighter. That was totally a fair trade. Exactly. It's like, what? Doesn't make any sense. I still think I should start with the guest quarters, though. I'll tell you what, I'm going to add a second copy of the planet. That will be enough. Instead of the... No. Oh, Bespin is... Okay, it's double blue for me. Good. They want me to do it. Okay. You've been asking how many X-Wings and clouds you got in there. I'm on like 12 to 15, I think, in the space station. Back to the binder already, huh? You just add more locations.
I just gotta get more locations.
Yeah. It's again, isn't it, the constant, essentially putting resources in deck. It's kind of just every time you see that, you're kind of like, probably couldn't, and it would be better if we just didn't have to do that. think I hit the banya.
I'm gonna keep rethinking my life.
I'm sure you can base a lot off of that playtest game. Well, here's what needs to change.
Alright. That seems fine. So I'm adding the lower corridor, Cloud City lower corridor, because basically it's a non-drainable location for Steven. Same with the Cloud City incinerator. I'm gonna add the docking bay, the weather vane. So I don't have a ton of space. Don't tell Steven. I'm gonna also add the prison. Shame I don't have Lando. Alright. Let's try that again.
I'm going to start with the planet this time. So basically it's going to be a story of like Cloud City troopers invading the carbonite chambers. This is where are these guys in here? You're not supposed to be down here.
You're on the wrong floor. You don't have clearance.
Get back in the tube.
That'll be helpful. So I had Star Destroyers I couldn't do anything with without a planet.
Yeah, I think it's going to be way bad for me because like my space is not strong. It's based on like just annoying you in the clouds.
My space is not particularly strong.
All right.
I'm trying to carbon freeze.
I don't think I can do anything about a Star Destroyer. Like I don't have proton torpedoes or like the crazy surprise cards. 6, 8,
8 indeed. Okay. Let's make some potatoes, shall we?
Unless you see potatoes, make potatoes.
Oh, that location is so good for me. Wow.
All right, I'm into this.
So I activate 3 force. You love to see it. I'm going to play during the deploy phase, the Cloud City dining room.
Now we're talking.
My characters and weapons can deploy there as a react.
Excuse me.
Yours is no good.
Yeah. Where's my Beru milk?
Then I'm going to play Cloud City East platform docking bay. So the first docking bay goes here. If there's a different location to docking bay, and it would go on the other side.
Okay.
And you can transit from the two.
Okay.
Anyways. Then for my next trick.
Wow, we got there this time, didn't we? I don't even get money here.
I know, but I can't drain you there.
This is garbage. Oh, right.
So this is interesting.
I don't want anything to do with the dining room here.
I know you don't.
Can you deploy sites in between? Like as needed, if you want to?
So.
You can, right?
Then
did you activate 4 force? 1 for you? Oh, yeah, because 1 on breastplate too.
Should be 4. Okay. Then I'm not going to deploy anything else. I'm just going to go to the draw phase.
Okay.
So we'll draw. 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 Got it. All right.
Okay. Well, let's just take a look. Let's just think. Okay. 5 coming at me. 2, 3, 4, 1 for me. 2, 3, 4, 5.
I already like this game better. It was a tight little game last time. One or 2 little rooms.
That's right. It was a snapshot. Oh, man. All right, I'm gonna put this.
I don't even get anything there.
Yeah, I know, right?
But it's force drain to your direction.
How does it
feel? The upper plaza corridor.
Yeah. During my move phase, I can move for free between here and any Cloud City site. So, welcome to the party. And then let's put a... Okay. Does he react from that battle? Oh, to and from are important words in this game, aren't they? Yep. Oh. Oh, I get it. Okay. I'm just reading the cards. Okay. Let's do... two for Cloud City Trooper.
Roll Stash Man.
Put some stuff there. And then we'll do...
pay for that?
Yeah, we got to. Just, don't you come kill me now. Stay away from me, mister. And then we'll do a little... put a tube. No, we don't want a tube there. Okay. Maybe we do. Let's put wedge there too. And I'm gonna draw one card.
Okay. I get 6 force. Watch what happens now. No control. We'll go to the deploy phase. We'll get a victory class Star Destroyer.
Oh, come on.
But permanent pilot ability 1 adds 1 to my total power in battles at related planet sites. So I get +1. This, if I control it, my characters and vehicles will play -1 to Cloud City sites.
Wow.
That's going to be good for me.
That's a lot.
At the end of the day. Then I'll pass to the end of the turn.
Okay. All right, let's activate.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for me. I've also got 6.
Even Steven.
That's right. Let's do... It's really about just making sure you have... presence. Now, the move phase, I might split these guys up.
For free.
For free. You can definitely come Dunkaroo this Cloud City Trooper, which is my problem.
And Wedge, technically.
And Wedge could get dunked as well.
Together, though, they're a formidable force.
I don't think I want to move these guys, man. I think I'm supposed to, though. You can only do so much, and you can't do a lot of different battles either. I've got a lift tube as well, so okay, we're gonna use some tube shenanigans.
All right, I've been waiting all week for this. The tubing.
So they're gonna move. Wedge is gonna move here. Cloud City Trooper is gonna move here.
How does he move so fast?
Or rather, he can move to any site. I think you move free between here and any Cloud City site.
Wow.
I can go anywhere I want.
Powerful, yeah.
Split the difference.
Okay.
And then...
Smart over here.
I'm going to put... Now we're going to deploy some stuff. We're going to deploy... Kibik. It's going to deploy here for 3. And then I'm going to pay 1 to put a lift tube here.
All right, let's look at this thing. Destiny 6. May carry 4 passengers. Deploy and move only interior mobile sites. I don't think... Okay, yeah. May move without presence aboard. also may move as a react only to a battle or force drain. So, do they have to be in the tube?
They're in the tube.
You put them in the tube?
Yeah, what does that mean, though? Does that mean they're still draining and stuff? I assume that when it reacted to move, you could get in it and go with it.
I don't know.
I mean, how else would it matter?
I know when you're in a closed-off vehicle, you don't count your stats.
There's cards that I have in this deck that make no sense if I have to just stay in a tube and do nothing unless things are like...
All right, hold on. Let's look at lift tubes.
to the glossary.
This vehicle does not require a driver to move and thus may react even when empty.
Okay.
Now we need to get to vehicles.
When they move, can they pick up passengers at that moment, basically?
It seems like that's what it wants to do.
It wants to be able to lift you, right?
All right. Vehicles.
Oh, here we go. Luke G's got us. It may occur during your move phase or at the beginning or end of a react. So this thing can move as a react to a battle or force drain.
And hop right in there.
Yeah.
So that's annoying.
So that's cool. That's fun.
Rebels with all their mobility.
We're just tubing around, man.
What's going on?
Tubing ain't easy.
You have a Tauntaun deck. You have a lift tube deck.
I'm also going to get a card. I think I'm going to draw one of those. Yeah, I'll get one. I'll save one for the tube in case we need a tubelicious. So my thinking is, if you want to try to dunk on this trooper, I can move these guys over. And if you want to try to dunk on these guys, well, good luck.
You can react in response to this fight.
I can move two things on the tube. I can't move away from things on the tube.
Oh,
So this says may move as a react only to a battle or force drain.
Gotcha. So if I plop here, you can't react away.
That's right.
Still interesting.
And
Shenanigans.
take note, Kebyc, Kebyc.
Oh, this is worth knowing. That only moves to interior sites. This is an exterior site, so you may want to
Okay,
think about
I'll
it.
just leave this guy here.
Yeah,
Then.
there you go.
That's fine. So this guy, whenever you lose force from force drains at cloud sectors on the same planet, lost force must come from the reserve deck. So if I'm draining you on the sectors, you gotta lose it from your deck randomly.
Ooh, deal with him.
Deal with this.
All right. I need just a little more sauce in the pan.
Play some more sites, please. I want some money.
I also want some money.
We could have also a little mini planet section at a different place rather than trying to stretch it all out if we wanted to do that. Because I feel like it's going to be a different world and give you more space here.
All right. That's fine. It's just a starter sort of hanging out here.
Yeah.
All right. I'll drain you for 2. 2 can play this game.
And it can come from hand or deck.
Yep.
I like the cards that I know I have. Well, 1. Random. 2. It's a 5 on top. Yikes.
You were lying about your destiny values. All I've seen are high rolling numbers.
That's not... The ones in my hand are not high.
All right. I'm not going to deploy. I'm just going straight to draw.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Just getting the cards, man.
Wow. Wow. That card's crazy. Let's keep drawing. When I start going, I want to really go for it. Draw. Like you. Let's draw one more. Okay. Then I'll pass. Over to you.
I'm going to activate 6. So bad about managing this game. Just don't have it yet.
I've got a plan. Apparently lift tubes also great for the Death Star.
Makes sense. All right, let's go 4 for Han in the dining room. And I'm going to draw 2 cards.
Holy smokes.
Oh, I need to drain you first. Drain you for 2.
Captain Han Solo.
Captain Han Solo, that's right.
The odds are with him. All right, so how many?
Drain you for 2, yeah. What's the interior sight symbol?
It's...
Oh, that little weird box that I can never see. Yeah. Okay, I got you.
1.
Oh, I can't do this. There's no light side icons here. So Captain Han will be over on the docking bay. Or on the platform. Oh no, but my tube can't go there. Dang it. Alright, fine, Captain Han Solo. You're going here then. That's 4 ability. That's a nice package. Everybody loves that.
Yeah. Stay away.
Then I'll draw.
Yep.
Draw. And, yeah, leave 1. 1 for me.
Okay. I'll activate 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You know what? Hold on. Pause. I'm going to have him move for free here and then deploy Han here. So I've got ability 4 sitting here, and I get at least a drain. Okay.
All right. I've got 8. I gotta be careful.
Oh, right. Okay, guys, I'm with this. Everybody said it correctly. This is what I want. So I can deploy Han here, and then move is after deploying. They can move for free. So you can get them here without having the icon.
Nice.
That makes sense, yeah. So that's what I want to do. I'm just trying to find a way to drain you more.
I see.
I feel like that's what light side's supposed to do.
I'll drain you for 2.
All right.
I don't disagree.
Ugh. I like the cards I like. All right, 2.
And they're also 4 ability.
That's right.
You're playing the game. All right, let's take some risk. Much as I hate it. Did I play that card or not? I don't think I take risk yet. We play it safe. I'm going to play Bespin, Cloud City.
Oh, yeah, dads. Is that, can I put, do I only put ships there? Or can people go there?
People can't go here.
Okay.
This is, ships can go here.
Okay.
But not big ships, not like my Star Destroyers.
Yeah, and needs more ships.
Yeah. So from here, Han, what's Han's speed? 1? Or do you have to move? If to get here, would Han have to move 2 times?
Yeah.
And you can move once around.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. This is thematic. I'm going to play Death Mark.
Ooh, what do you got?
Use 3 force to deploy on any exterior planet site. Here. And target an opponent's smuggler. Here.
Whoa.
Each turn, opponent must lose a force at the beginning of their control phase. Of opponent's control phase. I think at your phase.
So basically, I can't hold on to force very well, is the idea.
You lose a force.
Every time on my control phase?
During the start of your control phase, you lose a force.
So activate and lose 1.
Yeah, and it doesn't go here, it goes here. It's a loss, so from hand or top of deck.
Yikes.
Until Han reaches this location. So you can basically go here to check off your debt.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, fine.
And then I will Draw.
So you got to go get there.
Yeah. Draw again. Okay, the pieces are all coming together. Let's draw again.
Can you pick things up on the way? Is that a thing that vehicles can do? Do you have to board, move, drop?
I think
there's not a board in between moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's draw again. And let's draw one last time.
Okay. I mean, what's crazy is like I'm going to be losing 2 force. I lose it and then I move. Pay 1 to move. Lose it. Pay 1 to move. It's horrible. It's a lot of money. For 3 force?
For 3 used force. It's really good.
Heck?
I had that death mark waiting for you.
What the heck? Oy. Okay. Over to me. I've got an extra force now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'll lose 1 immediately?
Yep. You got it.
Ooh, it's my Cloud City. I guess that's not terrible.
You drain me for 3?
Yes.
Let's go 1, 2. 3.
Ooh, nice. That stupid ability card.
Not doing me a lot when you have a bazillion characters out.
I will deploy none.
Yep.
And then I will move.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I gotta lose 1. Oh, I did that already. What's up? You got text? Is there new text?
That's not how that works. So Bespin, if I control, my characters are -1. If you control, my characters are +1.
Okay. 1 to move on.
Han Solo.
And then, can something only react once? Asking for a friend, like, can I tube into something and then tube over on another battle? Like, I had a feeling there's only 1 react or something that...
Like each react is once per turn.
It's in there somewhere. And then I'll start drawing.
I don't know. We'll see what the chat says. Han moves there for free, apparently. No 2 are from it.
I'll just draw this one. I want to draw 1 more.
Van, the question was, can the same react on the table be used multiple times in a turn? I would assume not. That'd be a heck of a lift tube. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it's just elevators, man. They're everywhere. I'll do 1 more. I'll hold on to 1. You might be able to dunk twice. We'll see. Okay.
Mine?
Yeah.
Activate 8. Drain you for 2.
Okay. I see. All right. Draining me for 2. Well, I'm going to tell you, this game is not a Clouds game. Star Destroyers can't go in the clouds.
That's right.
But you have nonsense. I like the cards in my hand. You know what?
Likes of the stock.
I'm going rando.
All right.
It's just wrong, but it doesn't matter, right? It's fine.
I don't think it's wrong.
I feel like I hold on to these blasters longer than I should. All right, 1, 2. Trooper Man and Cloud Car.
Not bad, not bad. Oh, man. All right, let's party. Don't you think?
Sure.
Let's deploy Boba Fett for 4.
Whew.
I wanted to deploy him there, but then you get a party because you get Han plus all this stuff with the lift tubes. So
yep, true.
Be careful. Then it really is a matter of I have 4 and then you say 2. Let's go.
What's up, Luminoxor?
2 for a Cloud City Engineer. And then...
Why's Boba hanging out with Cloud City Engineers?
It's a good question. It's a very good question. You should be asking that.
And where's my blue
How much
milk?
force do you have?
I have 1.
Okay. I'll go ahead and engage in a fight here.
What's your power? 4, 5? 5 in ability 4 versus 3 in ability 4. And I have a reaction. Lift tube escape. If a opponent just initiated a battle, one of your lift tubes may move as a react from that battle.
Nice, nice.
So, you're hopping in the tube.
See you later.
See you later, boys. Come on in.
Luminoxor. Wow. The moment we all been waiting for. Yeah. Boba shows up.
Boba shows up. It's rolling.
It's a trap.
Let's get out of here.
Okay. Then we'll go to the end of the round, and I will keep that 1 force right where it's at. Over to you.
Okay. They're disembarking or whatever.
And that's used, not lost.
Always, isn't it?
So good.
Yeah.
So
cool.
they have a 5 that goes back in your deck.
Cool.
Luminoxor says troll play. Yeah. Steven quoting Monty Python. Run away! They bravely ran away, away.
All right, let's do...
I see your game, Willie.
Yeah, it's just honestly,
that's the light side game plan.
It's just annoy the dark side.
That's exactly what they do, man.
All right, so I need to drain you for 1 total.
Yeah.
Before we get
great
here. And then this is going to be like this. Just
all right, draining for 1.
Okay. Then I'm going to activate, and I'm activating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for me.
You got it.
Nope, I don't need to see those. What a habit. It's horrible. I know what that card is now. Okay, then we deploy. So we got to put this here. Because we don't want Han to have to go another step to your stupid gambler hall. Oh, I need to honor your debt.
No, not from there. You lose it from your hand or your deck.
No, isn't it the force? I lose a force here, right?
It's just like losing a force from anywhere else.
Oh, I thought it was from my force pile.
No. That'd be brutal. You just lose...
Like a force drain of 1.
Yeah, like a 1.
Oh, everything has been wrong.
Sorry for any confusion there. Ryan Over says there's a reason they could never catch those rebels. Those darn lift tubes.
Oh, you know, okay, I'll chuck another one off the top here.
Yep. Bye, Leia.
I don't want that to happen. What are the chances? You know, what are the chances?
It doesn't look high. There's a lot of cards over there. You know at the bottom like 15 are, though. And I'm presuming they're not Leia.
All right, I'll get rid of a blaster, man, but I love these blasters, but it's gone. Okay. Lost the force. Then we deploy. I deploy this. And then I will potentially deploy other things. When can you play an interrupt?
When interrupting what it says.
It doesn't tell me what I'm interrupting at all. It simply says used interrupt, and it does not tell me what the moment is.
That's confusing. I don't know. You want to ask our friends in chat? Say the name. I don't know what it does.
It's Cloud City Sabacc.
Hold on.
Yeah, can we read about how that works again? Just out of
That's what I'm excited about this. This is why we're honestly here. In the Star Wars universe, Sabacc is a high-stakes card game commonly played by gamblers, cutthroats, and other rough characters. Many different variants exist, etc. The object of the game is to draw 2 cards to 11 without going over, right? Closest player wins. Both players temporarily set aside the regular hands while playing Sabacc, so I think you just play at any time. And then we'd play Sabacc.
And what are the stakes? How do you win? Or
each player draws the top 2 cards of the reserve deck.
What are the stakes, though? Like, what did we win? What do we get?
May then choose to draw additional cards, beginning with your opponent. Each player in turn may either draw or pass. After a player passes, that player may not draw any more Sabacc.
Yeah.
Each card's value is their destiny number. Each wild card, which is on your thing.
Yeah.
Each clone card must clone or duplicate the value of any other card in the hand. Players choose the values of their wild cards and clone cards, then reveal their entire Sabacc hand to determine the winner.
What do we get for winning?
The loser must give 1 Sabacc card as follows. If any cards in the loser's Sabacc hand are listed among the stakes, the winner chooses 1 such card and places it in his used pile as if stolen.
Nice.
Otherwise, the winner chooses any card there to be lost.
Very nice. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, we're doing that in just a second.
Also, perfect Sabacc. If the player's first 2 cards total exactly 11,
Yahtzee.
That player announces Sabacc and immediately wins double.
Clouds.
Yeah. So technically, the way this would be laid out, I'll just lay it out here, is this,
Mm-hmm.
and then this is next after that.
All right, let's do it like that then.
If you're down with that.
Yeah, I'm totally down with that. And then we can dock here if we need to.
Yeah.
Well, while we're at it, let's just keep the party running.
I'm anxious. Oh, yes.
Let's go mine with some X-Wings.
I've got a problem now.
Let's, old friend, meet me at the docking bay. Let's play Chewie out there.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know
Meeting at the dock on the bay.
Han and Chewie are about to meet at the dock on the bay, and I hope that they are strong enough to prevent you from shenaniganing me. Let's hold 1, and then let's move on for free.
All right, this will go away.
That's right.
Okay, goes to my used pile. So the death mark can come back at any point.
No, don't like
Isn't that great? I love it.
All right. Secure the board. Secure the board. I think that's it.
Okay.
I think I'm going to draw that card. I just can't. I just don't know. I just don't know. Tubing ain't easy, man. I wish I could tube out here, and now I feel very exposed.
Makes sense. You can't elevator out.
It sure does. It sure does, man. But it doesn't really... So I may as well move these guys in my tube.
Or like, if you have one person here, you can always tube to them.
Mm-hmm.
So you basically get to spread out without having the penalty of spreading out.
Yeah, but if I pay the 1 to move, then I can't tube because tubing costs 1. You know?
Tubing ain't easy.
Tubing ain't easy, so I'm just going to have to hang out with this. Yeah. Okay, over to you.
Steven says, waiting patiently for the player with a Sabacc to do the thing. Okay.
I'm going to do it in the weird, it's like the weird time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
We're cruising now.
Mm-hmm.
Training for 2?
Yeah.
3. Ooh.
3? Where's the 3?
Right here.
Oh, and the Death Star one?
3.
Yeah.
Side note, this is going to be a perennial problem.
All right. Just 3 off the top. Don't even care. It's all fine. No layers.
I have so much money now. what to do with all my money. Let's get some insurance. Don't you think?
Yeah.
I don't have your movement shenanigans.
He's just got raw power. Bringing the sauerkraut.
I've got tricks. It's just going to take me some time. All right, let's play a Regisk. Cost me 2. Once during each of my turns during my control phases, I can lose a force to search my opponent's lost pile or crash site memorial and take a vehicle, droid, weapon, or device into my hand as my own.
Oh, cool, man. You get X-Wings and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So you can play them in the clouds?
That's right.
You can play them? Oh, my gosh. You got cloud cars in here.
Yep, I'm ready to steal. Then we'll play another Engineer.
He cost you 3?
Cost me 2 because when I control this, I deploy for -1.
That's going to be a problem for me.
Yeah. And then Regisk is I'm gonna pay 3 to put some Mandalorian armor on him.
Oof, yeah.
So he's +2 power and 5 armor. Hard to hit. Immune to attrition less than 3. And then I will go to my draw phase.
Okay.
So I'll draw. Why? Man, that's so funny. You're going to love me. We'll draw again.
Okay.
And pass it over to you.
Activating.
I need the Chief Ugnaught. That's who I'm looking for. He lets me go get Ugnaughts, I think.
That's probably what you need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for me.
Luminox says, my God, the freezing chamber is on lockdown. I have a plan, and it requires...
I like Luminox for his energy in the chat.
This and some cow. I do too. That's the energy we need right now. Oh, no. That's the card that lets me get Ugnaughts. For those at home that know better, the Carbonite Chamber console, can I use that multiple times in a session?
Okay. So I'm going to drain you for 1, 2, 3, +1 for the clouds. So a related site gets +1. So 4 drain coming at you.
Okay.
I need my miners.
1. 2, 3, 4.
All those red cards. I like that. I like that. Okay. Now we got some decisions to make. Where do we want all of these people to be? Because we're going to be moving. Here's the first thing we're going to do, man. We're going to play some Sabacc.
All right. Put our hands aside. Let's run this down again.
Gambler, Thief, or Smuggler on Cloud City, which I do believe I have a Smuggler and a Gambler on Cloud City.
And I have a Thief.
You do? Okay, so I can't play this unless you also have the prerequisite, huh? How else could we play, you know?
That's interesting. All right. Running it down again. Right? We're going to follow the steps.
It adds 3 every time you've... Oh, okay, yeah. They're talking about your thing.
Yeah. All right. Sabacc. Object of the game is draw 2 to 6 Sabacc cards, which total... Well, the total value is close to 11 as possible.
It's like blackjack, basically.
Without going over, yeah. Set aside our hand. Each player draws the top 2 cards of their reserve deck.
And hidden.
Yeah, hidden. So you can look at those, okay? If you have a total of 11 there...
I don't.
You just declare Sabacc. Okay. And then it says, etc. What's the rules on that? What's the wilds and what's the...
The wilds are Lando and Weathervane.
Okay. And what is the prize?
Clone cards are locations and Ugnaughts. Gamblers may use clone cards as zeros. So Han can use clone cards as zeros. I believe he's a smuggler, not a gambler.
And so you said Ugnaughts and what?
Ugnaughts and locations are clone cards.
So locations and Ugnaughts can be turned into any value.
They can clone anything in your Sabacc hand.
Yeah,
that's right.
And then what did you say the prize was?
1 starfighter, weapon, or device.
Nice. How cool is that? Okay. So then starting with you, we go back and forth, taking hits.
Hit.
All right. Hit. Okay. It's crazy, too, because the more you draw, the more choices you might give your opponent, you know?
So, what happens to these cards after the game of Sabacc?
I love... Andrew, you're right. He said, I love how relentlessly thematic this game is. It is so good.
Put it on the side of the box, right? Relentlessly thematic.
Yeah. Sorry, what were you saying?
What happens to these cards after they're used? Are they go to use pile? That's the way Star Wars would handle it, Shirley, right? Don't call me Shirley. Luminoxer, I am on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, they go into your use pile.
Of course they do. All right, I'm going to stay there, man. I think you're a push your luck past the point of reasonability kind of guy. I don't know. I'll play a game with you.
All right, so you're passing. You're out.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a hit.
Yeah.
Okay, I will stop.
Okay.
I'll stop.
All right. We reveal? All right, so I've got a 3. I'm going to clone that 3 with a location.
6.
And a 5. I've got 11.
I've got a 3. 4, 5, and 2 Ugnaughts that can clone. So I'm also at 11. But
there's rules. Whoever does it with less cards, I think, wins.
I think whoever does it with less cards. Hold on.
Do I get anything? I don't get anything, though.
Close to 11. Both players go over. If it's a tie, player with the fewest Sabacc cards wins.
I got 3.
So you win Sabacc, and you can choose one of these cards and make me lose it.
Dang it! You didn't gamble a little. You put some Mando armor in there or something.
It could have been bad. There's important device like Boba's blasters in my deck.
Yeah.
If you'd stolen that, that would have been devastating.
Well, I gotta get this carbon freezing. Do you have more carbon freezings in there?
Yes.
I don't want to take away like the one way you can actually win.
I have more, yeah. But if you're seeing this, you might be like, "That's a good thing to get rid of, just in case." That Ugnaught leader's in there too. He's really good.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say, I had never played Sabacc.
That's awesome. Yeah, we'll get rid of Old Ghost.
But I love it.
That was fun.
So these go to used, right? Yeah. At worst, you get to, like, if you win, look through and make something, like, cost them something. Like, that's really interesting.
Yeah. That's fascinating.
That's really fun.
It's fun. We just sit there and play Sabacc for a second.
So literally, 2 of the decks now in my eventual, I want to have 12 decks built for this game, are going to be 2 Sabacc decks.
Yeah, dude, let's just play it.
We're going to Cloud City and we're going to the casino.
All right, so next step is I'm on moves. And I've got to think, do I want to leave somebody here and then potentially be able to...
I love the phrase relentlessly thematic. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Hope you're doing well, Andrew.
So these guys are going to move for free here.
Ooh, Jabba's Palace also has Sabacc. That's our next set.
Good.
We will never return. The series will end there because we're just going to spend our lives playing Sabacc.
I think this is the way to go. I think I've got a little floating Quebec Wedge Antilles package. Oh, hold on.
Aren't you glad you're at a point in your life where you got to say that sentence?
Yeah, Quebec. When at a site, an opponent is losing force from force drains at cloud sectors on same planet. Lost force comes from reserve deck, which doesn't matter. I just need to remember that. So that one off of the clouds is going to come from your deck necessarily. I think you gambled all of them anyway, but so that's good. So I think,
my goodness, Proud Moose says Special Edition has even more Sabacc. That's the set after that.
Gosh.
We're in the glory zone.
All right, so these guys...
Can't tell you how much Sabacc I'm going to be packing in the future deck.
This is the crazy thing, man. You've got to be careful. Can you move more than once?
Once per turn.
Okay. Because, like, I could also go here with the tube. I'm going to pay for the move right now. And I'm going to decide where to go. So the problem is if I go here, you can pile on here. And unless I have a lift tube escape... Oh, I have the answer.
Where is your... Oh, there's your...
I have the answer. So before the move, I'm going to pay 1 to deploy a lift tube here.
Man, I do believe it is the same Andrew saying of Earthborn Rangers? Question mark, question mark?
We got we're double tubing, man.
Tubing around. Okay. Tubes within tubes.
Tubing ain't
a series
easy.
of tubes.
And that tube can move for free because it's on the corridor. It makes sense, right? This is the way I'm supposed to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to draw.
You were out of cards in here?
I had one.
Is there anything that would make you stop drawing?
I just like to do it like that. I'm going to hold one
there
for
it
the
is.
tubes.
All right, great.
It's just, I like to stay on the edge of my seat.
It's part of the ritual, man.
Yeah.
It's part of the ritual.
Enjoy the draws. Enjoy the draws. You don't get to do it now.
Now, was it this game that at the end of your... there was a Star Wars game where at the end, to pass the turn, you had to say, "May the Force be with you."
May the Force be with you.
I think it was this game, but I'm not sure.
I'm doing it from now on.
Mine?
It's relentlessly thematic.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, and we're relentless about pursuing that theme. I'm running out of deck. What's going on here?
Yeah, well.
Let's put this under. This is that game. Yeah. Okay. Drain you for 3.
Okay.
2 can play that game.
I think I don't need any more tubes. Is that fair? Do we know that, though?
2 tubes is probably enough.
Yeah. 1, 2. How much more? 3? 2.
Yeah, 3. 3. Han Solo.
All right, let's do a roll off the top here. Great. Docking platform. That is a great random loss right there.
All right, let's continue down this pathway.
Don't you dare take my ships. I'll be very upset
What
with
are you talking about? I'm going to deploy a carbonite chamber console.
Oh man, you're just working the mines over here, aren't you?
Adds 3 to my carbon freezing destiny. Also, during my turn, I can use a force to search my deck. Take an Ugnaught, prepare the chamber, or carbon freezing into hand. I'm also going to deploy
this trooper's about to go to Popsicle Land.
a carbon freezing. So I deploy it here, and I can use it. We'll get to how I use that later.
Yeah, sure. I'm on the edge of my seat on that one.
I will use a force to search my deck for one of those things.
Hope you got him.
I do. I'm just seeing what's left in here.
What's up, Andrew? Happy to see you in the chat there. Hope everything's going well. How's Earthborn going?
I heard it's horrible.
Yeah.
Get an Ugnaught. Then check this out. Nah, is that worth it? Yeah, no. I'm going to get an Ugnaught from there.
Did you find the secret thing on the website, Earthborn?
The pixel. I did. And then he went and posted the image somewhere else.
Did he? How dare him?
It was on. I was watching the Man v Meeple interview with him, and they showed part of the picture.
Okay. So there's a little surprise.
Okay. So let's pay.
Ryan's coming here. I like how Steven is roaming around the empty city while the Imperials are turning the carbon chamber into a clown car. How many Imperials can we get in this chamber right here?
Yeah, we're ready.
Taking the huddle. Working on tomorrow's social bus. Very good, Andrew. That's nice.
Let's think about this.
I can send in the tubes to save that trooper, which I really enjoy. Huge fan of that. Yeah, apparently.
Can I see your lost power real quick?
D Tigertron says that this is the game that you had to say "May the Force be with you."
In my control phase, I may grab something.
Yeah.
Just to annoy you over here.
Well, that cloud car lives up there. If you're looking for something to put up there, cloud car is where it's at. I'm at
+1 here, so even if I put an X-wing,
+1 power. Nice.
What's your power here? 3.
Back at you though.
I think the X-wing is just strictly better though.
Oh, is it?
So
even at -2 and all that,
you get an extra forfeit. Is it -2?
It's minus. All starfighters are -2.
Yeah, but
somewhere.
Is the cloud car not?
It's not. No, it's not a starfighter. The cloud car is at no minus.
Starships are mine. Oh, then it's better. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll lose a force to take a cloud car.
All right. Only cost you 1.
Yeah.
From that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, or does this say your cards, your characters and vehicles? It's not your character or vehicle.
What are you talking
Buster?
No, this says adds 1 to your total power in battles of related planets.
Talking about Bespin. Are you deploying? Is this considered your vehicle?
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm talking about my plus power.
Oh yeah, your plus power is good.
But I don't think it says related planet sites. Is this a planet site?
It's not a site, is it? It's a sector. Is a sector a site?
I don't know. A square is a circle. You know, that whole thing. So I will lose a force to grab this. I just have to decide from whence it's coming.
And the question I have for you, are you paying 2 for that or 1 for that?
Well, I have plenty. I don't know what the answer is, but I would like to know it.
Okay,
Let's go YOLO. Oh no, dang.
Oh no, Dengar.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh, Cyril, that's amazing. Well, I'm sorry to hear about the cat. That's horrible. I'm glad it's a delight for you.
So I don't get plus power.
Sectors aren't sites, and Cloud City sites are mobile sites, not planet sites. And Jonathan B says when you steal something, it becomes yours. So yeah, you can.
Okay. All right, we'll pay 2 for that, just to stop that madness.
I'm going up there and shooting.
That's fine. Fine. That's fine. Okay, let's keep on going. How do I deal with this problem? I think I just do.
Shut down the tubes.
All right, I'm gonna pay 1 for an Ugnaught, 1 for an Ugnaught.
Did you move?
No, they're all just
okay.
here.
It's clown car.
They have clown car in. Then I'm gonna go to move.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move.
Nobody wants to waste force on moving, you know.
Those 2 are going here.
Okay.
And then draw. I definitely need.
Boba's not that scary, right?
I will draw 1, and then I will pass 2. He's not. He's really not doing anything. Now I can deploy characters and weapons here as a react.
And you got 2 force? That's hardly impressive.
Putting that out there.
All right, I'm going to activate, 10, I think still? We didn't play anything new, did we?
I haven't.
So I could try to flood this thing. Now, what does armor 5 mean? Is that for hit purposes, trying to hit him?
With a weapon, yeah.
You've got to have something to protect these guys. You must. Add 3 to power of any starship he pilots. That's slave 1.
I'm very excited about Jabba's Palace, man. There's a card called All Wrapped Up that is going to be clutch.
4, 3, 5. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, so I need to drain you now. I'm going to drain you for 0, 1.
We can live with that.
Drain 1.
I don't want to YOLO a card off my deck. Okay.
Those cloud cards have got to go. That cloud card's got to go. But unless we hit it, it doesn't, right? You can just lose it anywhere.
That's right.
You want.
Yeah, I won't be losing it from a weapon. Unless you get Destiny somehow. If you can get 3 ability, I had no chance there no matter what I did.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd rather you prove it to me now.
Okay. So these plans don't quite work yet. 5.
Down the B says, look at that board. This is insane.
All right, I'm going to do a little fun, some fun stuff. What's your power here on the cloud car?
3.
All right, this X-Wing is 1. I'm going to deploy Trooper Utris Umtak.
You mean
Duck.
the Klingon?
That's right. Basically, +2 power when defending, and troopers are +2 on their forfeit values.
Is that a trooper?
Cloud City Trooper.
Oh, yes. Your strategy is coming together.
Throw another Cloud City Trooper on there.
Get out of town.
He's just rolling in, he's like, I got my boys. What's Boba doing in the dining room?
Having a nice reprieve.
You just eating? Or is there something more sinister?
That armor
going
gets
on
heavy.
here?
He needs a snack.
I need to start draining, man. But I'm afraid to go anywhere there is not tubes. This looks like something that needs to get disrupted.
This here?
Yes.
Nah.
What's your shenanigans there?
I have some Ugnaughts and a
Some
thief.
powers? Some power?
I have
there?
ability. And 6 power. Boba eats because he takes his helmet off. Puts the fur right in.
Alright, we're going to play these guys over here.
Oh.
We're coming into the clown car here.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay 1 to put the bowcaster on Chewie.
Get out of town.
Don't even have to read what it does to know what it does, Target using X. Yeah. And then I'm going to go to the move phase. This thing moves for free.
Uh-oh. Ah, yes.
Tubing ain't easy.
Tubing ain't easy. It's about to be a party in the tube zone.
We'll pay 1. Get this trooper over here. And then we'll draw.
That's the kind of movement I was hoping for.
Draw. And call it good.
All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gotta start making it happen. Draining for 2.
Okay. I have to see how I actually want to do that. Let me see who's actually leading this party. Okay. These guys will all be down here. We know where they are. Right? For 2, huh?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to lose 2 off the top here. 2 from my hand. The top of my hand.
The not top.
The not top. Yeah, that's right.
All right. Interesting. Your power's 1 over here?
That, yeah.
It seems like a good fight for me.
Yeah.
Just lose 2.
Take 2 there.
It's gonna get spicy. You know what I mean?
You better. It's time for spice.
So I need 2, 3. Okay. I declare bankruptcy. I'm gonna deploy Vader's cape on Boba Fett.
Oh, yeah.
He's immune to attrition less than 5, and he adds 1 to my battle destiny draws.
1 card or plus 1?
1 plus 1 to each battle destiny draw. Then we'll go to move. I'll pay... Oh, no, fight. Battle.
Mm-hmm.
I'll battle you here.
I lose 2.
You lose 2.
It can be the X-Wing or not, basically.
Can be. Galactus, Boba and Vader with the fashion show at lunch. They're very highfalutin cats, you know?
Oh.
We can do this if you'd like.
Sure.
Stack it up a little bit.
I'll lose 2 off the top. Let's gamble a little bit.
Lose anything good? There goes Lobot.
Yeah, Lobot.
Lobot's no bot. Then I will move twice.
Okay. You want a boogie, huh? You got
No.
boogie potential.
I just want to have everyone together having a good time. You know, Han and Boba in a room together, like saw each other from across the room. I'm gonna go the draw phase. Let's draw a card. That would have been nice. Draw a card. It's so good. It would have been so good. All right. Let's draw one more. And then pass it over to you.
Okay. We're gonna draw the numbers on this, aren't we?
Lubinoxer, I appreciate your enthusiasm.
Okay, let's drain you for 1, please.
You can feel the tension.
Mm-hmm. What's your total power there? Is there anything I need to be aware of?
11? 12. My Star Destroyers give me a bonus.
Okay. I'm going to count myself up here.
If you're getting real frisky about it, I'm gonna total it for real.
Total that.
1, 2, 3,
you got those D20s?
4, 5, 6, 7. My current total at that location.
12. Okay. I'm currently, this pair is 11, Han. 10 plus 1 because Chewie's plus 1 is Han. 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 to 12 seems like a good shot. You don't have a way to hit things, right?
Nope.
And let's see, the bowcaster is draw destiny, hit if destiny plus 1 is greater than ability, or in your case, armor. So I need to hit you with...
I might be at 11. The Star Destroyer is only at planet sites, and apparently Cloud City is not a planet site.
It's a city. So
it's above the planet.
I would have to hit Boba with the 6 to get over his armor and actually hit him.
Yeah.
What's Mandalorian armor guy? Is the same thing
3.
5 armor?
Yeah, 5 or more. He's immune to attrition less than 5. He's immune to attrition less than 3.
Okay, so I could potentially shoot old Regeek over there, which is a huge priority for me.
Regask? You don't want me to keep stealing your ships?
No. Okay. I really don't.
Man, do I have some things that I am excited about.
All right, let's throw another Cloud City Trooper up in there. We can have this fight if you want, Bun.
I do.
Let's throw a Cloud Car up there.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Now I'm losing that exchange.
That's right. That's how that works.
Dang it. That's why you want to get rid of him.
Let's initiate a battle here, down here in the chamber. Show me all your shenanigans.
Okay.
Now hope for the best.
Now, if I have interrupts, I assume I have to play them on the battle. See, weapons first.
Weapons first. Bowcaster.
Read. I don't even know what it does.
7 minus Warrior's Power is the cost to
So it costs you 1.
use. X must be at least 1. May target using X Force. I think it always has to be 1, even if your power is 7, right? That's the idea.
So you pay 1.
Pay 1.
And you pay 1 for the fight?
Yes.
Okay.
Draw Destiny. Character hit if total Destiny plus 1 is greater than ability, or in your case, armor. So you need to hit a 4. Is that right?
I think so.
On Regeek, because you have armor 3.
Yeah. So you need to draw a 3.
It's a 3.
Got a 3. He's hit. Oh, no. My arm. Oh. That bowcaster does some damage.
Bowcaster's a big deal.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you done with the weapon segment?
Done with weapons, yeah.
Okay. So if you'd aimed at Boba, you would have missed.
easily.
Would have been great for me.
Yeah, couldn't do it.
All right. So you get the first opportunity to interrupt.
I have no interrupts.
I am going to interrupt.
Interrupt everything.
I'm going to play Prepare the Chamber. Lost. If my Ugnaught is defending in the battle, add 1 battle destiny.
Nice.
So I get 2 battle destinies.
You do it again.
I'm going to play this gem of a card called Furry Fury.
Oh, no. Is it anti-Chewie card?
Lost.
How dare you?
It's a 6. It's a 6 is actually why it went in. If Han and Chewie are in battle together.
Are you kidding me?
If Han and Chewie are in battle together.
Are you kidding? What kind of silver bullet nonsense is this?
Everyone plays the mains. Anyways, I draw 2 destiny. Then I subtract the total from my opponent's attrition and total power. And each time I draw destiny, it's +1 because of Boba Fett.
Okay.
So I draw 2.
Yeah.
And total them up +2 because there's 2 cards.
That's horrible.
That removes from your power and your total attrition at the end of this thing.
Okay.
The chat loves it. You've been imperialed. Okay, so I'm gonna draw 2. 3 plus 1 from Boba's 4.
That's 4.
Plus a 0.
That's
plus
great.
1
Perfect.
is a 5 total.
We
so
love
you
it.
lose 5 power.
Can you plus something that doesn't have any destiny
It's
at
a
all?
value of 0. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're minus 5 power.
Okay.
And then your attrition is also minus 5.
Okay, we'll keep the 5 in here just to keep that in mind.
Okay.
All right, so now it's currently 12 to 11. And then you're drawing 2, I'm drawing 1.
And each of mine is +1.
Yeah, so this is good news for Zacco.
Vader's cape is really adding to my style here. Okay. So we'll draw 2 each.
Is it only battle destiny is a question from the chat for Boba.
Your battle destinies, yes.
So it doesn't add to these guys.
Okay, so it's just -3.
So I'll go to 14. I've got a fighting chance after all those shenanigans. Okay, let's look for me here.
So you draw 1.
It's a 3.
So it's a 0.
Right.
Your attrition's 0.
Attrition 0, yeah.
Yeah,
Just a normal 3.
Yeah. So it adds 3 to your power, but then I'm removing 3 from your attrition.
Right.
Then I draw a 5 and a 4. So I'm at 20.
Let's have Han have you redraw. Pay 2 force, cancel 1 opponent's destiny, and cause a redraw.
I assume you would have hit the 5.
Yeah.
So I draw 1.
Is it 1 at a time?
I think it's 1 at a time.
It doesn't say like interrupt or anything. It just says during battle, use 2 force, cancel 1, and cause a redraw. Yeah, so probably have to do that right at the moment.
Yeah, and a 5 is pretty...
5, let's cancel the
So
5.
I drew the 4 on the redraw,
Yeah.
and then I'll draw this, which is a 0.
That's right.
Okay, so I go up to 15.
Look at Han go. 15 to 14?
15 to 14. So I win by 1, and you have attrition of... Oh, these are both +1. Because of this. So actually...
You win by 3. You have to satisfy 3 off your side. I have to satisfy 4 from this battle.
5, 6.
6
Because
from
they're
this
both
battle.
+1. And your attrition is -3, though.
Per thing or per total?
So I just reduced your attrition off that card I played.
Yes, I know, but like, does this mean this guy's 0, 0, 0, 1?
No. The attrition you're dealing to me is -3.
Oh, okay. So you don't have to
I
do
don't
anything.
take any attrition, but I have to lose this guy anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I got it. So then I've got to lose 3, and at least all of it has to come from the battle.
Yeah. So there's 6 attrition floating. So as long as you fulfill that, you fulfilled everything. Yeah. And those are
Man, just shy of having the right amount here. All right, well, it's got to do 2 troopers, I reckon. Unless I lose a tube. Tube has attrition of 1. Well, that's it. So Cloud City Trooper is +2 forfeit because of Trooper Utris Imtok. So he's a 5. And I guess I'm going to lose the tube for a 6.
So when you lose that trooper, we have a prisoner.
Oh, no.
If an opponent just lost or forfeited a character from battle, it's captured instead.
No. No. Ah.
We might be freezing some carbon after all. That could have gone so much worse for you.
It could have gone so bad.
So
bad.
Yeah.
That could have been the end of the game right there.
Yeah, it's still good for me.
You're at like 5.
But man, it could have gone real bad.
Oof. Okay. I'm drawing 2, and I'm going to save 2.
Okay. My whole goal is to freeze you,
Yeah.
which we'll see. You're way ahead here now.
Yeah, I've got the goods here. And he's +2 in defending, so I'll add that up for you. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I'm currently at 19 floating here.
I'm at 8.
Now watch yourself.
I was really hoping for a just.
I mean,
dunk
it could have swung. I got so fortunate. It's crazy. Han's ability paid off for me for sure.
All right. Start.
Crazy.
Activate my force. I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6,
Just
7,
Han and
8,
Chewie
10.
with Trooper Talk and Cloud City Troopers invading the carbon freezing chamber. What a different and interesting narrative.
It's built for this.
It's so good.
Okay. Then I'll drain you for 2.
Draining me for 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to set something up and it's just failing. All right, they're coming from the top here. Clouds and a good Destiny draw.
Okay. Then math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ben, I don't want to waste the force to fight in the clouds right now. I'd rather have the card drawn than him lose a card. That's my thinking, at least, on it. You know, you can lose 1 in that battle, or I can draw 1 card. It's like, I think I need the draw at this point. I'm pretty low.
I could see that going either way.
You're going to have to pump and dump over here in Cloud City. Chamber. I assume.
Alright, I'm going to use a force, search my deck for an Ugnaught.
Oh, may the force be with you.
Yeah, no Ugnaughts.
Can you get other stuff?
Nope. I was going to check out my Destiny values. Don't worry about that.
Run a quick average.
Okay. I guess technically I could get something. I can't get a Prepare the Chamber or a Carbon Freeze now, so let me look at that.
Blank says you can't freeze that mustache, and I agree. Those Cloud City Troopers mustache is unfreezable. I also like the idea that Boba Fett blew up the lift tube to trap us in the freezing chamber. That's like, I mean,
classic.
You could just make the theme sing on this. I can't believe you had Furry Fury. That could have totally destroyed me.
I agree with this.
And then after the game, you're like, I gotta remove these locations. Then we play another game. It's like, I gotta add more locations.
Yeah.
Ben says to freeze this turn or it ain't happening.
I just don't think I can get there.
Something weird going on in the chamber. Let's check it out.
It's not enough.
No freezing, huh?
No, I can get there, actually. All right. Pay 1 for an Ugnaught.
No, I can get there, actually. Pay 1 for an Ugnaught. It's just like, let's go. Get these little Ugnaughts in here. I'm glad I dunked your leader Ugnaught guy early in Sabacc.
Yeah, that would be good.
It's fortunate.
Because I'm at 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to draw a 3.
You'll draw a 3, right? You got a bunch of zeros out.
Oh, it's only during my control phase. So I'd have to wait till next round.
Could you have done it before deploy?
Not... Well, maybe. Let me do the math. 5. Then I'd have to hit a 4. That's not...
You got tons of 4s in there.
Well, I looked at my deck, so I can tell you.
What was the top card just then?
A 5.
It was right there, baby.
So I have a 30% chance of hitting.
You had a 100% chance just now.
Well, I didn't know that.
Before the shuffle, you know. What does controlling mean? Does that just mean I don't have anything here?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So if I bring a prisoner there and you don't have anybody, I just get 2 bonus.
Didn't plan for him to crash the party. I didn't plan on that either, honestly. Here we are.
I don't think I can do it this round.
Looks like somebody needs some lift tubes.
Movement shenanigans would be nice. You're at 19. I would 8. I need some reinforcements.
We both got to that point where now we're like desperate for card draw.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll pay. I'm not going to carbon freeze. I'll pay 1 for the Agnat. You know what? Actually, I should try, because as long as it's not less than 5, it's currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I hit a 1, it does nothing.
Yeah, do it.
There are zeros in that deck.
Say the line, Bart. Say the line.
I can't hit, though, unless I hit a 6, which I don't have in the deck. So that's fine. All right, I'm going to keep going. Agnat. We're going to play Feltapern Trevag for 1. To initiate battle at his location, either of us has to pay 3 first. It's equal to the number of total icons here.
That's a good card right now.
So then I'm technically at... No, +3. And then I will go to move. My total is +1 at Cloud City sites while it's clear.
Oh, nice.
And then I will draw.
Okay. Is it a 5?
Off the top. It's not. That's a different deck. Okay. I'll leave those 2.
And what happens now at the end of your turn?
What do you mean?
Say the line.
Oh, may the force be with you.
And also with you.
So now my carbon freezes are +6. Yeah. I'm ready to freeze.
You're about to get blowed up, though.
Yep. I just got to survive.
Okay. So I'm going to drain you for an amount. When at a site, an opponent is using force from force turns at cloud sectors, must come from reserve deck. So 1 from the deck, 2 total. Did I just get a 0 off the top there? You're pretty lucky.
Yeah, you did.
I've been getting pretty lucky with all those at the right time. Okay, then we go to the deploy phase. Let's put a trooper down here. What do you think?
Why not?
Just pop them out, man. Mustaches everywhere. 2 for a gas miner.
You were ready for me to fight you. Bring in the reserves.
2 for another gas miner there.
So much heat.
Then I think I have to fight here. I mean, there's no way I don't, right? I'm at 21.
You're way ahead, yeah.
Way ahead, but you have this 2 force, and who knows? Do you have more furry troubles? I'm gonna initiate a fight there.
You have to pay 3.
Oh, right. Oh my gosh. But you have to, right? You have to pay 3 and then 1?
3 total. No, 3 and 1.
My gosh.
So you have to pay 4.
All right, I'll let me mine back up. No, it's fine. But I have to fight here, right?
I don't see a way around that.
But I've got one card in hand. So 12 to 21. You draw a Battle Destiny, I draw a Battle Destiny. Alright, let's do it. 4. I'm all in. 4 to fight.
Decision time. All right, weapons.
Mm-hmm. 1 to try to shoot old Trevag.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to risk it on Boba because it's a 2.
You got him.
So a 3 total. All right, that goes to East. Then we go to Destiny. I draw 1, you draw 1, or are there shenanigans involved?
I got to think about it. There could be shenanigans. I just don't know if they're worth it. I think I just take this one in the kisser.
Okay.
You're at 21. I'm down by 9. All right.
Actually, hold on. I'm lower than that because he's only +2 on defending, so I'm back to 19.
Okay.
2, 4, 6, 8 plus 11, 19. Yeah. 1912 isn't terrible.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay. Draw?
Mm-hmm.
2.
2 plus 1 from Boba.
3.
So I lose by 6.
Squares with me.
Because I'm at 14 to your 21?
Mm-hmm.
No. 7. I'm +3. So 15 to 21.
+3. Oh, yeah. 15, 21.
Yeah. So I lose by 6. And you have to fulfill 3, and I'll fulfill mine here. So I'll sacrifice 3 plus 3 cards from hand.
Okay.
And then I have to think about this one. I'll go ahead and use it. We'll interrupt, double back, spend a force. If I just lost a bounty hunter, I can put it in my hand.
Oh, nice. Very good. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and draw this card. As much as I hate it. Okay.
All right. Our moment of glory has arrived.
Here we go.
Okay. Let's activate some force. I've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which I'm not going to activate that many. Maybe I will. How many destinies? Yeah, that's fine. I'll activate 10. Yeah, sure. All right. Then we'll drain 3.
Yeah. 1.
Oh, yeah. What were we supposed to do at the end of your turn?
May the force be with you.
Not mistake.
No, mistake indeed. 2 and 1 rando. I'm out of hand entirely.
How many cards you got left over there? Just for inquiring minds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 cards left.
Okay. Well,
that Bespin planet has been a problem. You got big old ships out there.
I almost think I should start with that and then have like 3 of those in my deck.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Moving and a shaking.
All right, let's go. That was during my control phase. I will attempt a carbon freezing.
Yeah, you will.
Target a captive. Draw Destiny. If Destiny is less than 5, captive is lost. If Destiny is greater than 10, place on the captive is frozen, and your opponent loses 8 force.
Oh, that's so awesome.
So I've got +3 here from the console, +3 from the Ugnaught, so I'm +6. It can't be less than 5, of course. Then I'll used interrupt. Prepare the chamber. So I could have used this during the fight because there's an Ugnaught to get an extra battle destiny.
Mm-hmm.
but I wanted it for this.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So I get +2. So now I'm at 8. And there's all sorts of cards that would hit here.
So many. Let's just hope you do it, honestly.
But, you know, I've been known to miss.
Sometimes that chamber doesn't work, does it?
The chamber was well prepared.
It's prepared. Everything's firing.
And now the top card of my deck will determine the rest of history.
Come on. Come on. A 1.
All right. So we missed. But nothing happens to the prisoner. And it stays there.
You're getting hosed.
And
you're constantly getting hosed. It's so horrible.
Okay. It's okay. Okay.
Well, you know, you got a lot of activity down there. It's hard to run the chamber.
Let's play Trebag back.
Yeah.
You know him, you love him. And then I'll use a force, search my deck, see if I can find something that'll help me out here. Let's put an Ugnaught in my hand.
Oh. Ugnaught's back.
I'll put it to you this way. There was a card in my deck that would have missed. That was it.
Are you kidding?
That was it.
That is just beyond.
Let's play another Ugnaught.
That's beyond acceptable.
Then let's draw some cards.
I really do.
Draw.
I feel that.
That's going to be good. Draw. Draw. Just keep drawing cards that would have been fine. Fine to have. Okay. How many do I need to have prepared?
Michael Young's so unlucky.
And then I'll pass over to you.
Jonathan B. rightly saying, what did you say last stream? So much preparation for not a lot of result. It's like, yep. Okay, 10. Okay, and now we've got shenanigans for you. So, we're going to drain you for 2. However, the gas miner, add a site, adds 1 to fortress or related cloud sectors. Also, activate 1 for every cloud sector investment if I control Cloud City, which I do not. So, it's going to be a drain for 3 from this because it's being mined by the gas miners. And it has to come from the top of your deck because of Kevik.
All right.
All fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then fine. 1 more from your normal, just a normal drain.
Did it.
Okay. Seeing as how I have no cards, I'm going to move to the battle phase. You're at 13 here now?
Yep.
You could have all sorts of tricks there. But we've got to do it. I'll pay 4 to initiate a battle.
Yep.
And then I'll pay 1 to shoot that bowcaster. And we'll trade that again. Because I feel like I just need to be able to cheaply.
Yeah. It would if I'd hit this, you lose 8 force. It's going to start being a problem after 8 forward.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Shooting?
Hit.
You got him. All right. You have an interrupt or anything?
Nope. No fancy business.
I will also pass.
11, 12, 13, 14. I'm at 17 now. This is inaccurate.
And I'm at 13.
Okay.
Draw Destiny.
Mm-hmm. 3.
5 plus 1.
6.
So that puts my total at 19.
I go to 20.
So I lose by 1.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to pay 6 attrition.
Mm-hmm.
I'll lose this guy.
6 is hefty. Hmm.
6 is hefty. Hello there. Dark Side Rises.
5. And then I need just 1 somewhere, and I guess it's just going to have to be another trooper.
We have a prisoner.
Oh, no. Here we go. Crank it up. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Let me use Han on that. No, I won't do it.
To make me redraw?
Yeah, I'll do it in a second. Once you attack me again, which I think is going to happen.
I mean, you're welcome to do it.
It's fine. Okay. Then we go to the move phase.
Yeah.
Pay 1. Tube up here. We keep these guys mining.
That's right.
They came from here, right? The platform, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. And then I'm going to draw.
Got to get that hand back. It's a tight little game we got going on here, Wooly.
All right. Got it.
Oh, I don't think I can do that.
Oh, the engineer can't escort. Only warriors or something, it says. Warriors. What's a warrior?
Warrior. So
Boba's not technically a warrior, huh?
I won't use that.
Okay.
Boba is a warrior because he got the little gun. So
oh, the gun. Okay.
so this guy just gets lost. I thought I was going to potentially get a double freeze you here.
Mm-hmm.
Mine?
So, yeah. Yikes. Ouch. Man, this carbon freeze is going to rock, man. You're going to crush here.
Ish. So I'm not fighting.
You honestly could, though. Oh, wait, no. I moved a bunch of stuff in here.
Yeah, it got weird again. Okay, so let's activate. Here's what's cool. I'm activating all the way until I have a single card in my deck. Because I know what it is.
You got to draw that. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're playing.
Control phrase. Let's initiate a carbon freeze.
Yeah.
I'm at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. +5.
Boom.
He's frozen. It's this guy.
8.
Lose 8 force.
And it has to be from anywhere. It doesn't have to just be
deck,
from my deck. Yeah. So I'll lose.
We have achieved
one.
the mission.
One. The rest are from the top. I'm gonna lose 8.
Yep. Plus, I'm about to drain you for 3.
Oh, the drain happens first, yeah. Oh, that was the control phase, wasn't it?
It's during the control phase. Yeah.
Weird. All right, let's use an X-wing for 4. He wasn't doing really much good up there, was he?
Oh, can you lose them from the table?
I thought that's what we just said. I don't know. Can you?
I don't know. I thought you were saying, can you lose them from your hand or your deck or whatever. I don't know that you can lose them from the table. Because if you get the end and you're getting force drain and you don't have any force left, you can't.
You just lose?
You just lose, I think.
Oof.
But I've been wrong before with this game.
I'll lose 7 here.
People say no, but can you give context on the no? Hand or deck? Yeah, hand or deck.
7.
Mm-hmm. We've seen Larry yet?
Nope. Still haven't. I saw the other Han Solo, though.
He's useless. Okay.
Now we're draining.
Back here. Well, it's used. Then I'll drain you for 3.
Wait a minute.
It's getting interesting. Run, Boba, run!
Wait a minute. All right, we'll do 1 and then 2, 3. There's Leia.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
That card, the Furry Fury.
Mm-hmm.
I also have scruffy looking nerf herder.
Is it the Leia one?
It's a Leia Han one.
Oh, gross.
Okay. So that's my control phase. Then we'll go to deploy. What is your total here now?
16, I believe. Let me double check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11, 16. It would be 18 on the defense, 16 on the offense.
That bowcaster is Bugatti.
It is.
That has been doing some work.
Bowcaster.
Yeah. All right.
Start chucking Ugnaughts.
You don't have very much force. Okay. So I could technically pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 just to get out. But then you drain me for 2. So that's the thing that's going to keep happening. And you drain me for a whole bunch with that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Get drained.
What's their total ability over there?
2. Don't sleep on the tube moment, though.
Yeah, but I can be there, stop the drain.
Mm-hmm.
And how does their bonus work?
I don't think control doesn't matter, but it would be -1 drain, I suppose.
Interesting.
Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby.
Daniel's saying gas miners aren't cumulative, are they?
Is that true? It didn't say cumulative?
That's the keyword, I guess.
When at a site, adds 1 to your force drains at related cloud sectors.
So it would... I don't know. That's confusing.
I mean, it'd be hard to imagine it doesn't add 1 twice.
I don't know what that...
So like 1 gas miner would be the max?
Alright. And you have 4 force left?
Mm-hmm.
So we're almost out of here.
What do you got, like 8? 9?
8.
8.
Plus my hand. 6.
Okay, gas miners are not cumulative. They would each need to add to a different site.
Like if you have multiple sectors? But doesn't it say each site? Or is that a single site?
It says at related cloud sectors. When at a site, adds 1 to your force. So I think they would have to be like this to accumulate. But if they're at the same site, it sounds like they don't.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Let me read that.
They're definitely at a site. That's a weird one.
I don't quite understand, but I believe it.
It makes sense. You would have to, I guess, spread them out.
Okay. Let's use 3 force to deploy a death mark.
Boom! Yikes!
Back from the dead. Let's...
This is over. It's over, man. That's like I win a big battle.
That's what I'm going to try to prevent. I need to run.
Run, jump.
Which I can't. I only have 4, so I can't run fast enough. I'll go ahead and deploy Trooper Jarrell Blendin for 0.
Nice.
I mean, it's a force, but yeah, I just need to not lose. Because I've got drains for 3 coming at
I
least.
think you're right. Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, there's no way you can deploy.
I got 1 card.
Yeah, I know that. I may as well put Trooper somewhere so I can drain for an extra. Force drains are +1 here. So, yeah. Can you react to a force drain?
Yes.
That's bad.
It moves to react to a battle or force drain.
So you could bring the party in and fight against him by
I would
himself.
have loved that, yes.
Yeah, I'll just put him here. Okay, let's not get fancy.
Would have had tube shenanigans every day of the week.
Now, technically, maybe I should absolutely do this. I'm going to deploy another carbon freezing.
Okay.
And then I will draw a card. Son of a...
Cute.
Then... Most I need is 2. I'll draw a card. And then pass to you.
Okay. Okay. So I'll activate, what, probably 2? I don't think the bowcaster's going to do much for me here. Unless I can YOLO into Boba.
Whoa. That'd be rad. That'd be a heck of an end.
5.
Keep drawing my 6s. I'll say this is much better than our first game.
Is awesome. I just don't remember if I have any in here.
Any 6s?
Yeah.
That's a big number.
I do have them. I need a 5 or a 6, and I have 5s and 6s in here. I just don't know what quantity is. So I might just risk it.
I mean, you should fight me anyway. You're way ahead.
Yeah.
And then if you have 1 for the
Fight
gun,
bowcaster.
and you need
Then
both
I also
destiny
need
draws.
a destiny draw. Destiny.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't think you'll
Destiny,
deploy,
Destiny.
but
Yeah.
it also gets real fishy after this round.
All right, so drain for 3. 2 from top of deck. Okay. Looking good over there. Looking good.
So good.
I gotta find a way not to lose, you know? I don't think there's a way. And then do I lose one from Deathmark?
Yeah, you should have lost 1 from Deathmark, actually,
So I don't get to bowcaster.
during your control phase. You could lose your card from hand.
I guess I should. It's a cloud car.
Could have been a Dunk City.
Wrong card, wrong time.
Yeah.
All right, so we're back to 16. So this just comes down to the tuna here, doesn't it? All right, 1 to initiate a battle.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the bowcaster. Who are you going for?
Yeah. Is there good strategy to this?
So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, because you're going to sacrifice whoever is shot anyway. It's not like you have high value stuff.
Yeah.
Boba's the only one.
Yeah, because like the other thing is, you can play some. Hold on, before you commit to this track, other thing you could do is like move one of these here, so I can't drain. But then it's still 2 plus a third here, so you're down to 1 card, which is impossible.
Yeah, there's no winning. I think I need you to hit a 0 battle destiny on this battle. I need to hit a Bugatti battle destiny.
Yeah, so hitting me on the weapon doesn't really matter though.
It doesn't matter at all, right?
Right.
Is that the thing?
Yeah.
So if we were like this, this is the 1 battle destiny that I draw. I can pay 2, still can't play the cloud card and then do the thing because I had to lose 1 for your stupid little...
Yeah.
Okay, let's just do 1 to initiate a fight.
Okay. Tricks?
Yeah? No tricks for me.
I have no tricks.
No tricks.
So we'll both draw a destiny.
Both draw a destiny. 2.
4 plus 1 from Boba Fett.
All right, let's Han that.
5 plus 1 from Boba Fett. Now I'm hitting
Game
gold.
over. Boba wins the chamber.
But check this out. Hold on. We just got to keep going through this
Okay,
process.
so you got what? 6. I've got a 2.
So
So you go to 19 to my 18.
Yep.
And I've got to lose 6 off the board. Wedge is gone for 6. And you've got to lose 2 off the board.
When you lose Wedge, I'm going to play We Have a Prisoner.
Yeah, you are.
And I've got to lose how many?
Just 2 from the board, from attrition.
Yeah, I'll lose this guy.
Right on.
Yeah, you are.
All right. That's me.
Okay. So then when you get on these tiny decks, this makes way more sense to me now. So these go to my deck. I'll activate 1 because I know what that is.
You know that's the 4 or whatever.
Yeah, then we'll Carbon Freezing, which is a 5.
5, yeah.
So it hits. He gets frozen. You lose 8.
Dead.
Double Carbon Freezing
Wedge.
for the win.
Wedge in the tank, man.
So if Boba can't hold the prisoner, he can because he's a warrior. But I think once this is frozen, I don't have to hold it. Right? Can I just let it go?
I think it's a card. Yeah. He's in frozen. Yeah.
If not, then I just put
fine.
the prisoner here.
I did have 1 out, and it was R2 on the flip.
Oh,
I forgot R2 was in there.
Nice.
On the 5. So
the 2 or 5.
which wouldn't have won anything, but it would have been 5 to 6, 16 to 13. So it would have just been win by 2. So it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah,
but that's just something else. That was incredible.
And I had your stolen cloud car up there.
That, I mean, you don't expect it to go that way but it's like, well, we ended up in the chamber and there was the fight.
I mean, I think you see 2 things happening here, and it's weird but also phenomenal. But like, even the card I played that was of Han and Chewie together, it's such a specific card. Obviously, you can imagine it's a Star Wars card game in the old trilogy, so people are going to play Han and Chewie.
Yeah, and they're going to be together because you get plus power for being together.
And it's a 6 destiny on that card, the Furry Fury. But like when people are actually both playing to a similar theme, it's way more fun.
It goes great.
And so I think this game, in general, obviously, when you're building your own decks, it's easy to do that. But even like I can imagine a tournament setting, draft and sealed, the sealed box, like if everyone just gets a box of Cloud City and builds, or just themed format events. Like it's like, hey, you have to play Cloud City, whatever. Like some restriction. But it's hard. Relentlessly thematic is the right way to say it.
And it's so good. It's so good. Relentlessly thematic. It's so good. I love it. Well, thanks for joining, everybody.
Right at the end of this thing, we got the want to become famous on Instagram spam message.
It's back. Nothing says becoming famous like streaming the Star Wars collectible card
That's
game.
right. That was our secret plan all along. Well, that was great.
We'll be fighting Floyd Mayweather or whatever in no time.
And what's his bucket? And thank you all for being here. We're going to be continuing this journey. The next stop is Jabba's Palace, which reinforces a lot of the themes in the decks that we're already playing. So that'll be super fun. I love Sabacc.
I can't wait for Jabba's.
That Sabacc was a highlight.
That's great.
That was great. That was so great.
If I could have but stolen something special from you, like that, like a carbon freeze or a Mandalorian armor.
The Mando armor would be so good. Yeah,
it'd be so cool.
Anyways, thanks for being here. We'll be back with some more, and stay safe out there, and we'll see you there.
Take care, everyone.